Hello and welcome to Plan C Tabletop Gaming Center's pirate-themed Dungeons & Dragons adventure. My name is Chris Boyd, he, him. I will be your Dungeon Master tonight, joined by our fantastic crew.
Hi, I'm Kyle, he, him. I play Tingus Pingus, also he, him. And just remember that in life, you're going to get got. Just make sure that you get yours more than you get got.
Why do I feel like I heard that one?
You should have heard all of these.
Anyways, hi, I'm Heather, she, they, pronouns, I play Kithara Faust, also she, they. I surprisingly, for once, did not come up with anything clever today because we were focusing on a bunch of other things. So, keep your eyes peeled for June. I might be running something. That's what I'll give you.
Hi, I'm Maeve. I use she, they pronouns, and I play Riven, who uses she, her pronouns. And my fun fact is sharks actually do and are friends with each other. There actually have been studies that show bull sharks.
Farks?
Give me a minute.
I'm writing that down.
3 times fast.
Bull sharks
Are we allowed to
actually
say that?
meet up frequently with other sharks throughout their lives, and they have actual social groups, which is pretty cool. So fish are friends, not food.
Sharks are friends.
Sharks are friends.
Hi, my name is Cameron, pronouns he, him. I play Uldren, pronouns also he, him. And did you know that in addition to using their tails for balance, rats also can use their tails to regulate their temperature?
Ooh.
Alrighty. Now, last week, our party befriended another pirate captain. I'm assuming befriended. We'll see how everyone feels about it.
On amenable
befriended.
terms.
What are we talking about? I befriended. I'm friends.
And then afterwards, committed piracy. Committed
Yes.
enough piracy that they leveled up. And maybe we'll see
How
how everyone
doing.
feels about it. Because it has been a bit non-stop for a little
pretty
bit
fast.
now.
Can't stop, won't
From
stop.
Can't stop, won't stop, all the way from Museum Heist through this event. The party finally has an opportunity to take a moment, collect themselves, and come together as a crew. And I do believe the co-captains here on the Fromage have called some sort of all hands.
Yeah.
Or at least co-captain
Captain's meeting. Yeah.
And
Okay,
Tibble.
co-captains meeting first.
Plus Tibble.
Yeah,
right.
More so than anything before
Yeah.
we talk to the crew at large.
Okay.
That's, yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Distinction.
Unified front, as it were.
Yes. Co-captain meeting first.
Yes, absolutely.
Excellent.
Are we holding this meeting in you two's room again?
Yeah. I mean, we can go to the conference room if you...
No, there's no conference room anymore.
We
Oh, that's
turned
right.
it back
It's
into
back to a brig.
That's right. Our room
Proper
is... Yeah,
brig.
sorry. My bad. I've been
'Cause,
conditioned.
probably I've been conditioned.
How early is this conference? Just for Riven's
Oh my god.
idea.
You and your sleeping. You and your
Slacker.
sleep.
I just
God.
need to know where Riven's brain's at right now.
I would
We'll call
say...
it like 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
All right, okay. That's fine.
Or...
Like after
yeah.
the-
It would be funnier if it was in the morning and she was
Classic
grumpy, but I guess.
No, you need to be cognizant for this.
Yeah, we need... Yeah. So probably like midday, lunchtime.
Yeah.
So we definitely took a long
Lunch
rest, is what I'm
meeting.
also
Yes.
asking.
Yes.
We love a nice
Yes.
little...
Yes,
Cool.
you would have had
Thank
the
you.
opportunity to long rest.
Oh, that's what I didn't pull up my character sheet. I knew there was something.
It's been that kind of day, man.
We're vibe rolling tonight.
We're doing great, guys. Doing great.
Fantastic, guys.
Yeah,
the best.
Heckin' taxes-tastic.
Okay. So yeah, we'll call like a lunch
Incredible.
meeting. Most people have been up for a little bit, or at least
Some
Should
of us.
have been.
should have been up, or at least whatever. So wherever everybody else is, basically we'll put a call out
Yeah.
to come meet in the co-captain's quarters. We got to figure out
Yeah.
a name for this.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Your bedrooms?
Not.
We need to figure out a name
Cathara and
for
Tingis'
it.
Yeah.
bedroom.
Yeah, not that.
No, definitely not.
If
that.
only there was a conference room.
But for some, what use would
hosted by
that
our own petard.
It's only come up several times. It was a good addition.
We need a brig more than a conference room.
Somewhere.
It's fine.
Captain Wilman failed.
used it
To be
as a
fair, we
game
haven't,
time.
besides Jim, we haven't really
time.
needed
Yet.
it.
Yet.
Yeah.
That's fair.
And if you would have let Riven kill Jim, we wouldn't have needed it.
Listen. It's our get along jail cell.
Get along.
We'll use it.
Ooh, like pit fighting?
No.
All right,
It's like a
let's
get
start
along
this
shirt,
role
but-
playing.
Okay, are we gonna?
Yeah, we should start this conversation.
We're professionals. Kithara's probably behind the desk that's in there,
Yeah.
kind of looking over things real quick. Tingus is
I'm
something.
about.
Riven's lying on the floor.
Uldren is
Just for
leaning
fun.
against
She's a floor
a
person.
wall without Saja. Saja is not present.
All right. We haven't really done a post expedition check-in. So let's go over the museum heist as well as our most recent bit of piracy. Let's start with the museum heist. How are we feeling after that?
I'm
Fine.
meh. I feel like I could have done better. I feel like it was like a solid 2 for me.
Okay.
Done better? How?
I only got one gift, and it was only because someone gave it to me. Well, that's not true. 1. But anyways, I could have done better.
Okay.
And I feel like we have room for constructive criticism.
Oh, absolutely. That's fine. Okay. So you believe you could do better?
Yes.
Probably. Okay. Got it. Cool. Uldren?
I agree with Riven.
Okay.
I think we
Could've
went a
done
little
better.
too chaotically, and I know that's a lot coming from me, but like maybe we should like plan a little more when we have something that big like that.
I mean, if we have time to plan, sure.
Yeah, this one was a little bit more of spur of the moment. We also had to deal with other groups, and he didn't want to meet before. Next
Yeah.
time.
Whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Normally, that's not normally how these sorts of things go. There's normally a decent amount of planning, code words, what people are
Assigned
supposed to do.
roles.
Yes.
Yeah.
This was not the best, valid. But we could have did worse. We could have not.
Oh, I was
got
just talking
anything.
about for me. You guys probably did great. I just know that I didn't do as well as I did.
Everything went swimmingly on my end.
I didn't have to fight anything, which was
Yeah,
great.
I didn't either.
get hit for once.
I just ran in and
I just
grabbed
ran,
stuff
and I was
left.
on a ceiling at one point.
We did emerge with all of the artifacts that we set out for.
Exactly.
Right.
I
Well,
mean, minus.
Minus.
I think you wanted the siren
Yeah.
horn thing, but
Did we not get that from Rashad?
no,
No.
he kind of took that one. It's fine. We got a lot more that they wanted that technically they could have sold and gotten more money to pay us back, but it's fine.
Anyways.
We'll
Not
work
gonna,
on it.
not gonna talk about how fine your cursed items are.
What do you mean? What cursed item?
Oh,
They
Your
look real
bracelet.
nice.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? They match the outfit.
Do you know what they do yet?
yeah.
Nope. They match the outfit.
I feel like
I'll
they're
figure
gonna,
it out later.
Do they have like a cool, wait, can I see them? Do they have like
hold 'em up.
designs on them?
They do have engravings on them and filigree.
Yeah, they're
They've
fancy.
kind of become more ornamental since
Yeah, they're
putting on
fancy
there.
looking.
And they have it's not like a proper bangle, it has more of a chain clasp and there's some extra that dangles a little bit.
Oh.
So it has a slight
Yeah.
Those
There's
are
a little bit of a
pretty.
slight
jingle.
movement to
I
it.
mean, it definitely
Oh my god,
adds
it's
to
like
your
a
outfit.
cat with a bell, but it's not. It's chains.
I mean,
Wouldn't-
it definitely
isn't it
adds
gonna
onto
hurt
it.
for
It looks
your
really
stealth?
pretty.
Jangling everywhere.
I can stick them further into my sleeves. I can also sew them specifically, like to stay.
Okay.
I think it'll be fine.
Yeah. Okay, so we got a lot of things. We probably shouldn't
Yeah.
sell them right away because
I don't
literally
think we
just
should
happened.
sell like
We can-
any of them
we
necessarily.
can figure out it.
There are
Figure it
definitely items that I do not think should be sold.
Yeah, your stuff in particular should not be sold.
No.
Actually,
No.
we'll hold on to these items. Might try to get rid of that cursed coin. I want to see what it does first. But I think everything else we can kind of hold on, figure out what they do, right?
Oh yeah.
Which I think that selling bit leads me into the next bit. So we just did our first act of piracy. How are we feeling after that?
Pretty
Great.
fine.
And I think you catch Kithara and Tingus look directly at you.
You answered far too quickly.
Yeah. Okay, doing good there. Riven.
Right.
We did piracy.
Okay, but we also... Okay, so this piracy was a little bit different. It wasn't like, oh, look, we're here. And we didn't really have to kill anybody. We kind of talked our way out of it. Or at least they'd surrender. This time, we actually killed people. Have you ever killed a person before?
Like people, and not people who were necessarily trying to kill you.
Right.
I don't really want to talk about this.
You don't survive 600 years without killing someone.
But like
True, but
monsters
again,
are like your thing.
again, not talking in self-defense.
You do not survive 600 years without killing anyone.
Okay.
Sure.
Riven, I know this is a difficult topic.
I just don't want to talk about it. I just don't think it's necessary to talk about.
But it kind of is. Like, I have experience killing people.
I have experience with killing people.
Okay. Drin has experience with killing people.
The first time is
Yeah.
never a fun time.
Insight check.
Yeah.
Just-
You gonna give us deception?
Well, maybe. I don't know.
It's
And fun fact, because that I...
19.
Oh, never mind. I didn't take that.
I know
Cool,
nothing.
cool.
That's an 11. I rolled
21.
Trash. You
21.
too.
You all know something. And then I'm lying.
Oh, okay. Cool. Cool. Okay. Maybe you're still coming off of Captain Scarlet and her death, but we technically killed, lack of a better word, innocents.
10.
Yes. 10 innocent people. That can mess somebody up.
I feel fine.
If you don't start owning
We
up
said
to
no
the fact
lying.
that you're not...
I didn't say. Why are you guys saying that? I'm fine. I'm fine.
I feel like the parents are looking at you like...
I don't understand why this. Can we just talk about what we're going to do with all this, the stuff that we're going to sell, like how we're going to do it?
Okay, we'll put a pin in that.
Okay.
So that now, once again, brings us back to the whole selling thing. We have a bunch of spices. We have a bunch of
We should wait.
other things. Yes, that
Agreed.
is another thing.
Yeah.
Traceable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on to it. Use what we can.
Yeah, definitely save like the super expensive stuff.
Great.
best
So
of,
we go to the... What's it called? The Sunken.
Oh, I know
The
what that's
underwater
called.
ruins.
I actually took a note on this.
You can take notes.
Maeve can take
Maeve
notes.
can take notes.
when she wants.
Am I really the only one at the table not taking notes? This is incredible.
I only took one note, so
Good for you.
don't give me too much credit.
I don't remember what it was called. What,
have
did,
it.
Did you
Have
take a
it.
note that I didn't take? I'm so proud of you right now.
Taolia, sand bridge that is not there. Ruins very deep. Did I say it wrong?
That wasn't why I was going, oh,
Oh, okay.
sorry. So it's Taolia, and that's the Kingdom
Taolia.
Peninsula, not
Oh,
the temple.
sand bridge is not. Oh, that's right.
It's off the coast of Taolia.
But it's off the case. See, I just didn't
Yeah.
write
Off
enough
the case,
notes.
yeah.
That's what it is. I just didn't write enough notes.
That was
Runs
good.
very deep.
Proper
One big
nouns.
structure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think we have the name of the ruins.
No,
yeah, yeah.
there's just ruins.
It was just off
was
the coast
was
of-
not provided.
I was about to say, yeah.
It's also like, ooh, what's the name? I don't have one.
That-
This will be interesting.
That is the king's other objective.
I mean,
Well,
yeah.
more so, it ruins. That's old things. Maybe it's a lead for the sword.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, I
It's
mean,
his
we
other objective.
we know that it's probably a lead for the sword, given that that's how we got the information in the first place.
So, I think if we little bit of the post piracy and 2 bits of stealing, taking things for ourselves before selling, we can go check out these ruins.
I mean,
Something scenic, a little bit of a break.
I've been like practicing with my magic, and I think I can like breathe underwater now.
Oh.
All
Yeah,
right.
I've been like, ever since not that we went to the continent. I don't know. I've been messing about with my magic, and also I've been practicing my swimming
Okay.
Well, that's good.
because Riven now has a swim speed.
Let's go.
So I feel like I can be helpful in like the underwater part.
Ooh, and
Don't we have that thing that also makes someone else breathe underwater?
don't
One of
know
the
about
items?
that.
Don't know
All right,
about
just
that.
You don't know
kidding.
that.
I don't know about that.
I don't know about
Also,
that.
depending on the spell, it might
What?
affect more than you.
Yeah, so
Oh, cool.
that's actually where I was going to jump in and go. So, in the what we thought was a map case of some sort, there was actually a scroll of water breathing, so that might come in handy.
Okay.
Tucked it away, so that that's where you went. If we needed it, we could utilize it, and this seems like the perfect opportunity to use breathing underwater.
Yeah, I would say so.
Why are you sighing?
Outside of the
grin.
fact that you always do that. It sounded different.
I always do that.
I don't.
But it
think
sounded
that,
different.
That sounded different.
There's almost like a longer exasperation there.
See, you did it again.
I can also make other people breathe underwater.
Knowing what your spells do is great.
To be fair, I just leveled up today.
Oh, yeah,
'cause
by
I
the way,
had
guys, we
I
leveled
had
up.
things this weekend, funeral. Anyways, yeah, 10 other people. I can also make water breathe.
Neat.
Did someone say 10 other people?
I don't like what you said there.
We made them water breathing like this.
You're certainly swimming.
Yes.
And with that,
All right. So,
Great. So we're going off the coast of Taolia.
yes.
To find ruins.
Tibble will also suggest that, or ask, so you got a manifest of the goods. Have you actually, like, inspected them?
I did a quick once over before, like as they came
Yeah,
in.
I also
You went
did.
down afterwards to inspect everything.
Yeah. That
The only
was
things
said.
Kithara took were the wand and the case.
Gotcha.
Why was I supposed to find something?
Depends on what you're looking for.
To make sure that all the goods match up to the manifest.
Yeah, that
Sans
would be,
the-
that would be a you
The
thing.
two things.
Yeah, because those are the two things that I saw on the quick
Oh,
once
okay. I
over.
don't think we actually, like, role-played that or anything.
Yeah, you.
No,
Yeah, that was.
you,
It was a
you
quick
told
thing.
us what was on the manifest, and then I was like, "Cool, I'm gonna make
I
sure." And
did a
you're
quick
like, "Yep."
check. I took the two things, and then you went. I'm gonna go down and
Yeah.
go actually do the checking.
Do the thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, were you, like, popping lids off?
Yeah.
Or,
Just
okay.
Making sure that we have all the goods that are supposed to be there.
Cursory glance, yes.
Which was my thing.
Right.
You're
But I-
doing it more in depth.
Yeah, I'm doing the whole check.
And if you do look at the manifest, you do see check-offs next to at least the wand and the thing.
The two things that you took.
Yeah. Or at least a little star with a K.
Some sort of thing.
Yeah, there's a star and a K.
Sure.
What do I find, Chris?
You can make a perception check. Or investigation.
Perception or investigation? Which one am I better at? Perception it is.
That big a difference.
Yeah. Ooh, a 13.
Alrighty. You successfully verify all of the contents of the crates.
Cool. Yep, everything looks ship-shape.
Perfect.
Is this meeting concluded? Do we
Yeah, we got to talk to the crew now. Tell
Give
them
them a
where we're
heading.
going. And then,
Ship off.
yeah.
Are you able to do that while I plot some sort of a course?
Yeah, absolutely.
Great. Is that all?
Break.
Yeah, Piracy on 3. Oh, no, not Piracy on 3.
Break.
Why not?
Break.
Why not Piracy on 3?
Break.
No, we're good.
We're gonna.
I feel like you guys are being more sensitive about this than like we are.
We're,
Yes, why not? Piracy on 3.
We're trying to be
annoying?
No, well, not no, but no. Understanding of the delicacy of,
This particular situation.
yeah.
There is no situation.
So yeah, just a quick break.
Sure,
We're
then
just gonna
everything's
play.
fine.
Yep. We'll get to piracy in a
Yeah.
little bit. This isn't a piracy-based expedition. This
We're
is
going
just this is a break.
adventuring.
Yes. Oh, adventuring on three.
Adventuring on 3, yes.
One,
yeah. 2, 3.
3. Adventuring.
No?
Okay.
I'm gonna walk out.
All right.
I walk out with Riven.
We tried.
She was definitely lying,
They're
right?
both messed up.
Oh, they're terribly distraught.
I mean, maybe not like terribly distraught. They're not really showing it, but
I'm not distraught.
they are not doing well.
Correct. Very much so.
Drin came to me and asked questions.
Not about sailing.
Correct. Out of the blue. And then made a little bit of a joke, but it was more sarcastic
He
in
made
nature. That's what I'm saying.
He made a sarcastic joke, not even just a joke, which could
Correct.
feasibly be him.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Yeah.
That's
Riven?
You caught that too, though, right?
Yeah,
She's-
that? Yeah.
Yeah. She's definitely not.
There's something there, but
Yeah.
Drin is the big one.
Yeah.
I mean, I think they're both big, but that
Drin, I think, is a little bit more shocking than Riven.
surprisingly.
Well, it's just one of those things where it's like, Riven's not from this plane
Correct.
and has like some form of possible amnesia. Unclear on that front.
Cultures could be different.
Yeah.
That sort of thing.
So not having exposure to, this sort of act.
Understandable.
Understandable. Drin, though?
When you've been away from people for so long,
I mean-
even if you've maybe killed people,
Yeah.
that could do something, especially re-entering society.
Pretty big shock.
Yeah.
Pretty big shock.
Do you want to talk to Drin first? I do plan to talk to him, but I'm trying to figure out how I want to handle that.
Drin and I don't have, like, that kind of relationship.
You and Drin? You have a better one than me and Drin.
Do I?
Yes.
He came and talked to you.
Yes, but let's circle back to a few weeks back and the me saying things about Saja, and then I had to go apologize, and we've been kind of at each other's throats.
Sure. But, like,
Maybe we'll... No.
I feel like you've moved past that.
I keep saying the wrong things. Every so often I'll be doing a good thing, and then I say something wrong, and then it just messes everything up.
Ah, I see.
That's the issue, but
old
then again-
foot and mouth.
Paw and mouth.
It's the same thing.
I was thinking maybe you could go have a little bit of a talk first, but then I'm thinking, okay, maybe if you do the talking, it could be terrible, and then I gotta then deal with it, and then it just make everything worse.
Wow, thanks for having so much faith in me.
No, I
to
do have faith in
handle
I
this.
do have faith in you, but like Justin.
It's you just don't want to make the situation worse. And you're trusting that I won't make the situation worse.
Exactly.
That's a bold assumption.
Okay, fine. I'll go.
No,
talk.
I'll go do it. But I'm just saying, you get what you pay for.
I'm not paying you.
Exactly.
Do you want me to tell the crew what's up, and you go talk to
No,
Drin?
I'll go tell the crew because Drin has to. I don't want to interrupt Drin
Navigation.
charting his course.
It's valid. Okay.
So.
Well, we will figure out, and then we
Yeah.
can rediscuss that,
Yeah.
and then we'll figure out how to tackle Riven. I mean, not actually, but
I don't play that sport, so.
I might.
Got him.
So yeah, and she'll
All
just
right.
go back to
Yeah.
kind of looking over maps and charting.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So, Chris, I'll go address the crew,
Okay.
as it were, tell them where we're headed, what to expect, which is hopefully nothing, but
Be on the lookout.
Also, yeah. Tell everybody, keep an eye out. Make sure we're not getting tailed. And don't touch anything because I'll know.
Don't touch what?
The cargo.
What about it?
Don't touch it. That's what.
There are a lot of hands that go up. For clarification.
Don't take anything that we just stole because we have to sell it.
What if we need it or want it?
Need, maybe. Come talk to one of us captains. Want, also come talk to one of us captains.
How do we know what's in it?
Kithara has a list.
Just, we have a list.
Can I look in it?
At the list?
I can't read.
Good.
Then sure, you can look at it, but like, what are you gonna do with it?
Figure out if I need anything.
But you can't read. All right, enough of this. No one can look at the list. Don't take anything.
Without talking to you.
Yes. Well, one of the captains, preferably Cathara.
Go ask mom.
Yeah, go ask your mother.
Go ask your mother.
Okay.
Yeah. So do that, and then I assume like towards the end of the day, like once we weigh anchor for the night, because no more night sailing.
You did it last time. You were fine.
Yeah, it's because
Listen.
you weren't in charge.
It has a 50% success rate.
Yeah, but the success rate is when Cathara's not in charge of it.
Listen here.
As a former teacher, a 50% is still an F.
God, no.
God, I thought you went
All
to
right.
college.
I did go to college.
C's get degrees, man.
Degrees,
not fit.
No, they don't, kids.
If we grade it
no,
on a
they
curve,
don't.
maybe.
No, they do. I have a bachelor's degree.
Kids, get good grades. Stay in school.
Don't.
My brain is just jumping to that one scene from Mr. Deeds. It's just school is for fools. Anyways,
Which it's not, kids.
it's not. Stay in school.
School's important, kids.
Eh.
Chris! It is literally important.
No,
The
you
most
insist.
educated person at this table.
That's not even remotely true.
I mean, you're published.
True.
All right, we're off topic.
All right.
I'll go find Drin at the end of the day.
He is... Usually by the end of the day, he passes off the wheel to someone else. He is
Yeah.
still at the wheel.
You're still at the wheel.
Yeah, like past the time that he would normally have passed it off. And Saja is not with him still. At this point.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
That's a problem.
It's fine. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh boy. Okay. Sure. I'll walk up to Drin, who's still at the wheel.
You sound like you're...
I guess.
I guess. Oh. What are you still doing here? You're not here at this time of day.
Felt like getting something done.
Okay, but like, we're done sailing for the day. You know that.
Wait, are we? Above
Yeah, I
table?
did
Oops.
just say that.
I was paying attention to that.
It makes sense.
He actually, yeah, he would still be here. He's still here, even though they're done.
So we're done sailing for the day. You know that, right?
Yes, Tingis, I'm well aware since I'm the one that wheel.
Yeah, but that still raises the question: why are you here?
Why do you care?
You're acting very strange since the whole robbery, murder.
Tingus, what do you want?
I'm just checking in on you. Like, it clearly things are not sitting well for you, and like we need to stick together as a team. And
Yes, we murdered 10 people, and that feels great.
I didn't say it felt great, but like, do you want to talk about it?
Not particularly, no.
You're really not making this easy. Okay. diverting that question, where's Saja?
Over by the masthead.
I look over. Is she actually?
Yeah, she is actually. Well, how far? You think you can see her?
Oh yeah, I assume I can
She's
see down the
she's
hole.
like curled up. Yeah.
It's odd for her to not be here next to you.
Where she is her business.
Okay, fair enough.
Look, Tingus, I'm not trying to be rude to you. I don't really see how this is going to be productive. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to. I appreciate what you're trying to do. I have killed people before. I will kill people again. It
Right, but
doesn't
again,
mean that it feels good.
the difference in doing it in self-defense versus for your own benefit matters a lot. Like we talked about before, intent matters. And like, if you aren't okay with doing that, that's fine. It's understandable. Nobody should be okay with doing that. But we are pirates. And that is just like part of the territory.
He swallows, and it's very noticeable.
Why are you here, Trin? Why are you on this boat? And I don't want the stock answer that you've been giving this whole time of, I wanted to do something different. Because while that may be part of the answer, that is not the heart of the answer. Because again, intent matters.
You're not going to let this go, are you?
Nah, not this one. I'll let the wings slide for now, because we'll get there eventually.
I will tell you why. If I tell you why I am here, will you do the same?
Sure.
Because I'm very curious how a man goes from basketball to this and doesn't particularly bat an eye committing what we just
Murder?
did. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot. But sure, yeah, I'll tell you. But I asked first.
He whistles and Saja pads over, and he kind of like absently, without looking, he scratches like her ruff. I needed. Gods, I hate people so much.
Yeah. we're the worst, aren't we?
I needed to get off of land.
Okay, but why?
Because I was tracking a quarry that started tracking me instead.
Hunter became the hunted. Interesting.
Yes. Yes.
And so now you're just trying to disappear into the mist and then try and pick it back up later?
I have no intention of picking it back up.
That dangerous. Interesting. All right,
I
understandable.
have been running from this thing for years now.
I mean,
It
then you
doesn't
must-
matter what I do. It doesn't matter where I go. It doesn't matter how far I go. It doesn't matter how long I go thinking It is off my tail. There is no reasonable predator that walks that far away from its territory. I have no intent of picking it back up again. I have hunted a great deal of monsters in my time. I don't know what this thing is.
Honestly, it sounds like a man or a human.
Very much not.
Maybe not visually. Who knows? So, fair is fair. Why am I on this boat? How do I go from basketball to being a pirate? I'll tell you it's not by choice. I don't want to be here, but I do it because I'm running. I'm running from a life that I thought I escaped from in the first place, that I thought was dealt with back in my youth. But I mean, at that point, I also didn't choose to run away from it then either. I was forced out of it. And I thought, maybe I had a shot playing basketball to make things right. Didn't happen. I got picked back up again. Now I'm running away from a reality that I don't want to be a part of. I don't want to take responsibility for that, but I guess I have to take responsibility somewhere in life. Yeah.
I would ask you what exactly you did, but I haven't given you much of an answer myself, so I don't feel that I've earned it.
What I did? You've seen what I did. Why do you think I'm okay with this? Well, I'm not okay with it. I've just come to terms with it. It's part of the lifestyle.
So neither of us wants to be here, and we're both running.
It would seem that way. Just in very different circumstances. Well, not necessarily. I'm being hunted by man, and you're being hunted by a thing.
A beast. Well, not a beast, a monster. There's a difference.
True. Beasts don't think. In the same degree.
Monsters are different in how they treat their prey.
Sure. Well, understandably so. I don't think any of us want to have what happened happen again. Right? It would have been much easier if we just swarmed the boat with numbers and held them at gunpoint or sword point. Done sword point diplomacy instead of murdering people. But push comes to shove.
I don't know, everyone else seemed pretty enthusiastic.
I wouldn't say that. Riven was not. Well,
I meant at the time.
At the time, sure.
Not now.
Definitely not now. She's Cathara and I.
This is the first time she's killed anyone.
Yeah, Cathara and I, we've lived this life. We understand this a point of matter that just happens, and we just kind of take it and we put it into that section, and then we never touch it again. But I think moving forward is not going to be our first choice. I think, honestly, us as a group are better at talking than we are at fighting.
Maybe the rest of you.
Well, that's because you haven't been around people for very long again.
As I said, I kind of despise them.
I mean, I get it. People suck. But, just know we're not going to make that a habit. And if you object to it, say something. Okay, because we're not. While we're pretty good at reading each other, you gotta say it.
I don't think that individuals suck. I think that people
As a group.
suck.
Yes.
And I think that what went wrong was that we saw a ship and then said nothing to each other. We just did piracy. And I think that, frankly, had we had a discussion for a couple seconds, a minute, that would have been avoided, and I include myself in that.
That's fair. That's fair. All right. So moving forward, we talk about things as a group. We make decisions as a group.
I don't know what to do about Riven.
I don't think any of us really know what to do about Riven. I mean, you talk to her the most.
Speaking of Riven, where is Riven in all of this? Where was Riven after the meeting?
I think Riven, after the meeting, went to the front of the deck and just kind of did what she always says, which is just like look at the ocean and look for the animals and kind of just with her own thoughts. No, not too like crazy.
Around evening time, 2 crew members will come up to you.
Okay. Which one is one of them, Buddy?
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, Buddy and Buddy's buddy.
Buddy's buddy.
Will come up to you. Hey, Captain, co-captain.
Oh, hey, what's up?
Hey, could we have some tents?
Why?
We want to go camping.
We're on the ocean.
Yeah, could be fun though.
I agree. Camping is like legit so fun, but I feel like that is not a good idea
Oh, why?
because we're on the ocean.
Well, we're not gonna like go on the water. It'd be more like setting up below
What-
deck. Just kind of
We
change
ha-
the pace.
I don't even know if we really like, have a lot of room, so I'm gonna say no. But like, thanks for asking. Wait, why are you asking me?
Figured we should ask first before just taking.
Oh,
because we
that's-
just got tents.
Right, you were talking about like the new cargo and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Cool.
Some gear came in. We were wondering if we could have.
So
a couple
like,
tents.
I think we're gonna try to sell those tents, and like if they're already used, that like we wouldn't get as much money for them.
What if we're really careful? Also, did we check that they're not used?
Yes.
I don't know, Chris. Should I check to see if they're not used?
No.
All right. Yeah, we checked.
Snap.
So like no for now, but like maybe when we get on land, like we could totally have like a camping party with like a bonfire that's like so fire, you know?
Yeah.
Sound fun?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Nice talk.
Cool. They will. There's clearly disappointed.
Yeah.
They will walk away.
That's weird.
Uldren, after Tingus leaves you, 2 crew members will come up
Yep.
to you.
Jesus. Oh my god.
He is still at the wheel.
Hey, Captain, co-captain, can we have
Yes.
some tents?
For what?
Camping? Just change
Where?
the pace. Like below deck. We'll just set them up.
Where? With what space?
Can I make a perception check whether I saw them walk to the other side of the ship?
I don't. So I'm gonna say that like this conversation, the conversation between
Like, a
Tingus
long
and Dren was
time.
going on.
Okay.
Not a long time. No. I think it's like if anything, they like had like they started talking to each other and they're walking kind of intentionally, and then they kind of pause.
Okay.
And they have a conversation, and then they start walking, and they see the 2 of them together, and then they just kind of start meandering for a while.
Got it, got
and then
it,
when they
got
see
it.
Tingus leave,
Because they don't want to
Okay.
go. Because they don't want to talk
up.
to Dad.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Obviously, don't
Right.
talk to me.
Well, they obviously talked to the most person first that would be
Yeah.
willing to do it, and I already said no. Okay, cool.
Damn.
And I would say yes, you absolutely
Yeah.
saw that. Yeah.
Hey! I'm just gonna yell from across it. Hey! What are you doing?
Chatting.
Are you... Did you just ask him after you just talked to me?
About tents?
Yeah!
Oh,
I'm just gonna storm over there.
Boys, I believe that I'm going to leave you with your fate, and I walk away.
Oh,
I'm sorry. Did you not hear what I just said?
oh, we figured we'd put it to a vote?
No!
Oh.
If you ask one of us and they say no, it's a no.
That's like insubordination. I'm a captain.
She's got a
Did
point.
you ask me because you think I would say yes first?
Like more than the other co-captains?
Yeah.
Ooh, I turn back around. And I join the group again.
I mean, like, you are, yeah. Like, if we were to just, like, rank people's, like, fun tolerance.
Okay, well,
Wait, I'm sorry, I'm more fun than Cathara and Tingis?
I think you mind your business more.
Oh.
And so, like, we kind of thought there'd be fewer follow-up questions.
I feel like that was a compliment that I'm the most fun, so I will forgive a little bit. But, like,
We appreciate that. Thank you.
guys, not cool.
Go do laps or whatever.
Secretly, Tingus hears laps. They're like, oh, we're running? We're doing
I'm gonna say
sprints?
Tingis
Get on the line.
would hear just like the rhythm of running laps on deck, and is unsure why.
I didn't give them a number either. I just said go do laps or whatever.
I'll come up just to see them running laps and be like, I'll see you just, what?
Insubordination, laps, obviously.
Hell yeah. Good job.
How many was I supposed to have them do?
It's fine. Just let
You
me
know
go.
what they did?
What'd they do?
I told them no, and then they went to him.
Because apparently I mind my own business more than you and Kithara.
And I'm the most fun.
Whoa.
But, like, that's not...
According to them.
Okay.
You can't
so,
tell me
like,
that I'm not wrong, that I'm not the most fun.
I think Cathara and I exude the most authority.
What? I have authority.
I feel like my ears are burning. Kithara starts to walk out. It's authority.
I have authority, right?
On specific things, not others.
Yeah. On sea life
Okay, for
and
example,
the ocean, absolutely.
For example, threatening a man's life like Jim, absolutely terrifying. Maybe don't do that. Well, okay, maybe situation.
that was great.
That
Do it
was
more.
very scary. That was very, that was kind of terrifying, actually.
But I don't have any other authority any other time?
I'm trying to. That was
You're an
that's
expert
no,
on
that's an
sea life.
example. It doesn't mean that you don't have authority in other situations.
I'm just as much as a captain as all of you guys.
No. I'm not saying
I
that.
think you're more of a captain than I am.
I'm just saying we are significantly less approachable because we demand authority and respect.
Ooh, Tingis.
I
Oh,
demand
dig deeper.
authority and respect.
I think Kithara's coming down as this is all happening.
I think that's loud enough for you to hear.
Yeah, she goes, whoa, hey.
That's not what I'm trying
Is
to
this
say.
down or up, by the way?
We're,
It's like,
We're still on deck.
Yeah,
she's
she's
still doing laps.
I'm watching them.
We're watching
do laps.
everybody
Yeah.
do
You're just
laps,
doing
yeah.
laps.
She's like, hey, I can hear raised voices. What's going on?
He doesn't think I'm as good as a captain as everyone
I
else.
didn't say that.
You basically did. You said I
did
don't have
not.
as much authority as
No,
everyone.
no.
And that
No, I didn't say you don't have as much authority as everybody. I'm saying that because of the way that Cathara and I interact with the crew, they expect us to be the leaders and to say no to like everything that's going to be fun. You're the cool aunt who will say yes to stuff and like get bad things for the kids. We're mom and dad.
Oh, we are
who will
not
say
making
no.
this a family model.
Too bad.
Okay,
It's already out there. I've said it.
I knew not having a hierarchy of power would have caused issues. Not that co-captains are bad, it's just this. this wouldn't necessarily happen.
I think that we need to establish with the crew who they go to for what.
I told them to go to Cathara.
You said anyone.
I said preferably Cathara.
Because
Why-
because Kithara is in charge of keeping track of everything that's itemized.
She keeps track of the books.
That's fine. That's fine. Then what do they go to for me?
To get healed. You're the surgeon still.
I thought that's what like Tibble's doing now.
I don't think we really gave Tibble the role.
Tibble just
Tibble's-
tinkers.
Tibble's
kind
just
of making
here,
things.
Yeah.
and he makes things. He tinkers.
Yeah.
Tibble the tinkerer.
I don't want to just be a healer though.
Well, we also
I
asked
mean,
you to...
you're also kind of in charge of any time that we make decisions around branding.
Yeah.
Branding?
The creative stuff.
The thing that people do for
Yeah.
like the flag.
The flag, the sea shanty for the captain.
That,
It's all
that
part.
was a
It's
very-
all on brand.
That's all fun stuff. True. But I feel like I should have some more authority stuff too.
Okay, what would you like authority over?
I don't know.
Okay, well, why don't you brainstorm it?
Yeah.
Discipline.
Do you want to be in charge of discipline? Sure.
Yes.
Take it off my plate. It'd be great.
You can tell them when to stop running.
Fine, I will.
I still organize the
The
crew.
crew members are panting.
Keep running.
That's my job. Keep running.
Sorry, it's my coach. I'm coaching.
That's gonna get very confusing real quick.
Okay, stop.
They stop.
Now you got to go clean the deck. Go get mop buckets.
They trudge.
The crew's gonna end up hating us if we keep this up.
No, they won't hate me. They like me. That's why they thought I was fun.
You gotta toe a line.
Yep.
They don't. I've only given out 1 discipline so far. 2 disciplines so far.
Well, technically one. Drin told them to run laps.
Yeah, that's fair. 1 discipline so far.
It's fine. Really what it is we need to present a unified front to the crew.
Speaking of which, Tingis and I had a conversation that I think would be beneficial to have with the rest of the group.
Yes, we should probably have that in private. Then.
Yes, I agree. Do we want to go to your...
The captain's quarters. Captain's
Is it
quarters.
gonna be like about the piracy stuff again? Are you guys gonna start talking about like
Loosely.
feelings?
No.
Feelings, no. Action, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Organization.
All right. As long as we're not talking about feelings anymore, I swear I am fine. It just
We didn't
wasn't.
bring that
I
up.
wasn't at the moment. I got over it. I'm fine. And
Okay.
fine.
Insight check.
I've never. Okay.
We already know.
I'm not bothering with an insight
We
check.
already know.
Go ahead.
I want to double
I'm
check.
not lying at this. You don't have to insight. I'm not
Okay,
lying.
fine.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say nothing has changed.
Drin doesn't believe it, so I'm not going to insight it.
I mean, Tingus
Okay.
also
You don't. You
doesn't
cannot believe it, but
He doesn't.
All right. Come on.
Yes.
I'm gonna need to drink after this.
So we head to the captain's quarters.
Yeah.
Name pending.
captainses.
Yes. Captain's.
You guys don't
Quarter
really stay in
captains.
there.
We are quarter captains.
Quarter captain instead of captain's quarters.
Quarter captain's quarters.
Quarter.
It's like quarter squared captains.
I
Did you ever say a word so many times it stops
Well,
sounding
actually,
like a
I
word?
think a quarter squared is 1/8, but anyways,
Yeah.
moving
If
on.
one of us
Both blank
stayed in there,
fractions.
it would be a quarter. There's 2 of us staying.
Fine, can we, okay, we get to the suite. The suite.
It's 50. How many stars are on the flag? 50. That's how you say it.
Anyways,
Anyways.
we go inside.
We go
Kithara
inside.
sits in the chair, leans back, just. All right,
Okay.
go ahead.
So, it
Riven's
is
gonna pour herself a drink. Sorry.
That's
to
fine.
interrupt you.
It is in relation to
She's absolutely
the events of the murder. We, as a group, need to communicate better when making decisions. We were presented with an opportunity. We didn't really discuss what we were going to do as a crew, and then just went into it, which some of us were not okay with, which is fair. I do think we probably could have taken that ship without murdering 10 people. So moving forward...
Do you think we actually could have?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
They were very lightly armed. It was not a contest of skill.
Out of sheer numbers, we could have taken that ship without murdering anybody.
Frankly, I don't think that no one needed to die.
No.
It was
Probably
completely
not.
unnecessary.
Oh.
So moving forward, we need to take like 2 seconds before we do things and talk about it.
Intimidation would have worked just as well.
I do think we are a rather intimidating bunch of individuals, and we can get
Yeah,
by
especially
pretty
me.
far. When you turn into gigantic animals, absolutely.
I'm
Yes.
intimidating right now.
I mean, not wrong. I am a little scared.
Better be.
Trin smiles a little bit.
Cathara, you clearly have thoughts.
Nope. She's drinking. She's letting you guys talk. She is silent.
Well, at this point, the floor is open.
That's great.
Does
She's...
Kithara say no
Huh? About being
about having no
intimidated?
thoughts?
Oh yeah, she's just like, nope. I'm letting you. I talk a lot, and I'm letting this happen. I'm not the one leading the conversation. When I have something appropriate to say, I will input.
Would you describe the statement Cathara does not have thoughts as truthful?
Oh, she absolutely has thoughts, but she does not want to voice them.
Nice. The bracelets start jingling.
What?
What's happening?
Why are they jingling?
I don't know.
You lied to us.
What do you mean?
Those are the bracelets of betrayal, are they not?
Yeah.
Wait, tell a
They're
lie.
betraying
Say
you.
a lie. Say a lie. Lie.
You've been had. Good job, Rogue. You can continue to not lie to us all you want.
I got. No,
Get
that's
yours more than you get got. Right here.
I mean, that's a clever assumption. We don't know what it does. Betray us means I could just kill you all in
What'd you
the
see in the
middle of the
seaweed?
night.
What'd you see in the seaweed?
A person. I saw a person.
Do you think I'm smart?
Couldn't go with how many fingers am I holding out.
I'm gonna vomit.
Pick on Heather Knight. This is great.
I felt that deep in my soul. That was a visceral feeling. Ooh, it's almost like I was in game, then I got pulled out of game, and then I got brought back in game again.
I thought I was out, and then they pulled me back in.
Getting too old for this.
I have to formulate my answer. Cathara will look at Riven. I think you're smart. You have subjects that you are good on. Do you mean like book smarts? Do you mean life smarts? I mean,
In general, if you were to say to someone, Riven is smart, would you be lying or would you be telling the truth?
I'd be telling the truth.
How truthful is that?
I was about to
It's
say.
truthful. Now, is there maybe some
Caveats?
caveats? Absolutely. Absolutely.
They jingle just a little.
It's
One
more of
chain
a
just goes,
spirit of the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. This is how you
So,
lie.
I'd say
without
yeah, a little bit.
Giving
Oh,
out
they
all
do?
the information.
Yeah, I
Like-
think.
I
the
think like
spirit of it is,
one chain like
You're a little.
Yeah.
Aha.
what? That means nothing. I moved.
No, you didn't.
You didn't.
Yes, I did. I went.
Wait, no.
Say something that is objective.
That's a lie.
Say something that is objectively not true. That is a lie.
Say your hair is blue.
The sky is purple.
You drink obviously, because the sky's not purple.
Well, it depends on what time of day.
Yeah, it's like one of those like spirit things, but the spirit of the statement would cause the chains to rattle. The sky is not generally purple.
So they tell when you lie. Good to know. Now we can ask her questions, and
Yeah.
when she's not thinking about it, she'll tell us the truth or not.
Hurtful?
What do you mean? You're like one of the best liars I know.
It's literally your whole job.
Like that's
This
your
is
whole
really funny.
like went to college.
I know. So I have to get better at lying, even more than I am.
Just remember,
Or
it's not
vaguer,
a lie.
I guess.
If you
So
believe it.
basically, what you
Vague.
just said is that you feel the need to get better at lying to us.
Not to you all, just in general. I went to school for lying. And secrets.
You're right. You're right.
In general.
Fair point.
Because if I'm wearing these,
Which it looks like you really can't take those off.
that's
Yeah.
fine. They do look nice.
Wait,
Just means I get to practice more skills.
wait. Was you saying that's fine being truthful?
Oh, yeah.
I feel like that's not, but okay.
It's absolutely truthful.
Okay.
We will persevere.
I'm fine. Just needs to get good.
So you
I can't
have
have this.
thoughts. Let's get back to the original.
Yeah.
You have thoughts then. What are your thoughts?
We are asking for input as a group, which means that your thoughts on the matter
And apparently you're the
matter.
most reliable or whatever.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, the sarcasm needs to stop.
The chains rattle violently.
I am telling the truth.
We know, but I don't feel.
Time to re-roleplay, guys. What?
Rebranding the character. Uh-oh.
I mean,
Wait, did you level up in your rogue? I can't remember.
Mm-hmm.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
I really wanted uncanny dodge, but I can't dodge these stupid questions. It's not helping me here.
Can't dodge the truth.
Can't dodge the truth, but I can
Sounds
dodge
like
a ball.
Midwest emo intro.
Dodge, dip, dive, and dodge.
Your
One of them
thoughts,
can't dodge, but I
Kithara.
can't dodge.
What are your thoughts on this?
I agree. We should definitely, next time we have to do this type of piracy, assess the situation, and if we can use intimidation or persuasion or something like that, deception, to get what we need, we should take those actions. But I'm not 100% about the, just not killing people. I mean,
Oh, I'm saying it shouldn't be our first choice.
correct, but unfortunately, if we take things from them and then no matter what persuasion or deception or intimidation does not mean that they will keep their mouths shut.
So we just lie to them about who we are.
Can you?
I have a question. Why do we care if they don't keep their mouths shut? Aren't we the captain, the king of the pirates?
That means nothing to the Empire.
It's more so about being tracked than it is building a
Trapped
reputation.
and having actual threats, not other pirates, the actual Empire coming and slitting our throats.
As
Or
much as
whoever
I
else.
have a very creative assortment of thoughts for what the Empire can go do, I do not think that Kithara's concerns are invalid.
No, I'm not saying they aren't.
I'm not sure how to handle them, however.
I mean, I don't care if we kill anyone. I just don't want to
Insight
kill. Okay.
I'm curious. Ooh. 8.
Cocked.
Aw.
I'm trying to decide whether I want to do deception or. Okay. Oh, what'd you say it was? What'd you have?
8.
Oh, I you don't know.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
You don't have the lucky feet. You guys do.
Yes, correct.
Cool.
Oh, well, it's all well and good to be fine with killing people. I think most of us in this room are fine with killing people to some degree.
Personal choices.
I mean, that's
and how we
piracy.
deal with them. Well,
It's
not
part of
just
it.
piracy.
That seems like it's piracy.
not just piracy.
Definitely not just piracy, but it's part
It's a
of it.
portion of it.
So, like, that's fine. I'm just saying
We don't have to choose.
we can choose to be
killing
better
right
than
away.
that. Yeah.
But
More strategic.
Yes.
Okay.
Play more to our strengths. Not that we're not good at killing people. I think we've proven we're pretty good at
So
killing
then who
people.
makes the
I
final
will not
call?
be joining you in killing anyone hereafter.
Fair enough.
If you want me to knock people out,
I mean, like at all? Like, I mean, like, what if we
No.
are fighting
I think
someone?
I think we're in talking about dealing
Stealing
with
stuff you don't want to kill.
innocence.
Yes, people who are not actively trying to
if someone
kill us.
is actively attempting to slit my throat, then I will do
Or
what
not-
I must.
Yeah.
Following the bucking
Again.
back against.
Oh, okay.
Again, self-defense, not taking advantage,
Got
Yes.
it. Got it.
which is understandable.
Once again. Loose lips, sink ships, leaving witnesses.
That said, if I do knock someone out, there's really no point in it if one of you goes slitting their throat immediately thereafter.
I would never kill a
I
person
wouldn't
who's
do
knocked
that.
out.
Is that fair and understood?
That you won't.
No, he's
No.
saying that he won't. If you're gonna come in behind and kill whoever he knocks out, then he's just not gonna participate.
You'd kill someone who's already on the ground?
She's a spy.
It's true. It's not very sporting, but
Depending on who, what, there's a lot of factors. But unfortunately, I'm not above it.
Why? I don't understand.
well, let's say, right, we end up in a tussle with some of the Empire's army, right? Theoretically, there are going to be people on their ships who would be considered innocents, which neither here nor there if they actually are. That's not for discussion here. If, say, we knock some of them out because of their affiliation with the Empire, that is leaving a huge trail and putting a target on our backs, where they may have to be dealt with.
I just feel like, can't we just, like, throw them overboard? And, like, let the sea kill them?
It depends on where we
Drowning is worse than a quick.
Drowning.
are. Yeah,
death.
that's significantly worse.
No, because
but
then they could, I mean, in my opinion, I think that, like, it gets it up to fate.
Well, I mean, if they're knocked out, then they...
it depends
Well,
on
I'm
where
not
we-
saying when they're knocked out, I'm just saying, like,
If we're, like, out in the middle of the ocean, it is kinder to just deal with them ourselves than to leave it up to fate.
It sounds like
I
we're
don't
going
agree.
to need to have some very difficult discussions if this happens again. Because it does not sound like we are over chords.
I think that's a you two conversation. I'm on board with not coming in behind and sweeping things up.
Riven?
I wouldn't kill a person on the ground. But I don't disagree that people can talk, and I would probably throw them overboard. I'm just saying.
This is why we have a brig. Also, we can take prisoners if we're not sure.
I'm okay with prisoners.
I'm
And then we can discuss it afterwards.
less opposed to prisoners.
I mean, obviously, I'm okay with prisoners.
So then, how about that? If we feel like there is somebody who may have to be...
Do we have enough room for everyone if we have to knock people out and put them in the brig.
Greatly
How many people are you
appreciate
expecting
your
to put into the
confidence that
brig?
I
But we could put
specifically
them in
can
the
do
brig and then isolate them on an island. It could be like what I'm saying, but like more humane in what you guys think. Like we could like isolate them. Like, there's so many islands that like nobody's on, and we could just like.
Starvation, sun exposure.
I've survived really
dehydration.
well on an island by myself.
And Cathara just lists all
Yeah.
the things that can happen on an island, an abandoned island.
But that's up to
Cannibalism.
The
We can try it. We can try it.
I mean, this really only matters when we get to there, right?
Right, and
'Cause
the
we're
heat
not
of the
there.
moment is the best time to have these discussions.
I'm just saying we have a lot of avenues that we can take when we get put in that position, and I do think, because like, how many people are we really expecting that we're going to have to put in the hold?
Who knows?
Frankly, since most of you will be doing killing, and I think that I only knocked down... Well, I know exactly how many I knocked down, but it wasn't enough to fill up the hold. So if I'm the only one that's knocking people out, shouldn't be that much of a problem. Right?
Right. Cathara goes, I need some air. Continue up the discussions. And she gets up and leaves.
This was not conducted.
Taking her drink. She actually probably takes the bottle.
Great work, team.
I don't think what you have to say is invalid. I think compromise is probably what we need.
I was trying to get there.
I agree, so was I. I think you were too, honestly. A little bit, in your own way.
Frankly, I was as well in the fact that I don't even really want to be on this boat. But if I'm going to be here, then I need to understand that there are things that are going to happen, and those things are going to include that the rest of you are going to kill people.
Right.
So I can't stop you from doing things how you're going to do things, but I don't want to be stopped from doing things how I wish to do things.
I think that's fair.
And if I have skills that you want, then I think that it's reasonable that my request be abided by.
I didn't think it was an unreasonable request.
I didn't
Kithara
either.
clearly does. And frankly, I can understand her line of thinking. I don't want the Empire tracking me. But at the same time, there comes a point where you have to be able to look at yourself in a reflecting pool and be okay with what you see. Even if that means that your life is at risk.
I like how I look.
Every metaphor ever just boom!
God.
I mean that facepalm in like the most respectful way.
Yeah.
I love Riven so
I
much.
love Riven so
But I mean that in the
much.
most respectful way. Let me preface that.
Well, I mean, I think we did make some progress on voicing what we want and what we're willing to
Perhaps
allow.
one of you is better suited to talking to
Not me.
Kithara. I don't.
Why? Tingis gotta talk to everybody, bro.
Because you're the coach. Like, you... I know that we, like, had our argument today or whatever, and you said I wasn't a good captain, but...
I didn't say that. Brother.
But I will say that you are like coach. Like, you are better at talking to people than I am. I like talking to people, and people like talking to me, but like they're not like gonna listen. And they listen to you.
I know that. And that's kind of like what I was trying to say is like people just listen sometimes. And I can't control that. It is perception.
Are you talking about our fight earlier?
No. What?
I'm confused.
So am I.
Okay.
I think... Tingis, I don't want to put...
No, I'll go talk to her.
Well, I think that Kithara and I's temperaments are not...
I mean, you guys have been going at it for, like, the entire time that you guys exist on this boat.
Yeah, I think it was the cat thing that started it.
Yeah.
His like, specifically his good eye twitches a little bit. And the other one just doesn't move at all.
As is tradition, yeah.
I will say, I think that we've grown a lot.
Oh, I've been done growing. I can't get any taller.
I meant emotionally, but I'm
I'm just
glad
trying
to know
to
that.
add some levity to the situation.
Yeah.
You can float.
I said levity, not buoyancy.
Float in the air is also levity.
I mean, he's a b-baller, so he does kind of like
Oh, that's
B-ball.
true, yeah.
float in the air.
Anyways, I think even that discussion that you want to have with Cathara, or that we want you to have, I guess, with Cathara,
Drin snorts.
is not, I think, a today conversation. I
think it probably has to be now.
Okay, your funeral.
Well, it's if I
No.
don't do it now, I'm gonna forget about doing it because I don't want to do it. So I'm just gonna go do it.
I don't think she wants to talk right now.
Oh, that's too bad.
Okay.
Is everyone leaving the
Yeah.
quarters?
I was about to say I was going to follow you wherever you go because I wanted to talk to you about
Oh,
something.
okay. Yeah, Drin does not go to his hammock. He goes to... I think that he gets all the way to the mast before he realizes that you're, like, following him.
I don't know how quickly Cathara was like exiting the situation.
Oh, it was like she snatches
Yeah.
the bottle, and it is a fast power roll.
That's what I kind of thought. So, I would say the three of you, when leaving, do notice Tibble was listening by the door. Of course. Doesn't make any attempt to hide that fact.
Okay.
We're getting ourselves sorted.
Mm-hmm.
I think we have different leadership. What's the word I'm looking for? Styles. And it's only like what? Adventure 3? I don't know why I looked at my imaginary watch.
It's just tally marks of all Piracy
Honestly,
adventures.
that does
It's like,
check
what
out for
time is it?
Riven.
Oh, we're on adventure 4.
I guess you probably never worked under captains plural, but have you ever been on a ship that's like where they have different ideals?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Was it not successful?
Yeah. What an interesting question.
What a way with words.
Successful in different ways for different amounts of time. I would say that it's inevitable and it's okay is maybe the most important thing.
Do you think we should have one captain?
What I'll tell you is this is not the most dysfunctional ship I've been on. And those ships had one captain. So, no, not necessarily.
Okay.
If anything, I can point to many examples of single captains not working. So, it's worth a shot.
Okay. Did you want something? You were at the door? Or did you just want to listen to us?
Yeah, I was in the last meeting. I figured
Oh, did we forget to invite him?
Just right in front of him, just no.
No.
I'm not
Oh,
there.
sorry, next time I want to
Sorry,
invite you. I
respectfully.
think we were just dealing with the emotive parts, and I think that, like,
Sure.
you already are pretty good on that front.
Right, I'm here to help.
Right. Maybe he could talk to Kithara.
I don't
If you
think
don't
that
want
we
to.
should. I don't think this is something that we should outsource.
Yeah, I agree.
But he could talk with
I'm
you.
part of you. What?
No, I mean, it feels.
Kithara is, wants to kill everyone, and we're like, no.
No, I heard the conversation.
Oh,
Out
okay.
of context quotes.
I mean, is it a lie? Where's the lie? Where's the lie?
I interpreted it ever so slightly different.
I was gonna say-
but I understand.
Jordan's like, I think that is.
I
a
was
little bit of an-
generalizing, obviously. Guys,
Yeah.
you guys can't understand metaphors.
That's not what a metaphor.
Anyways, so we're trying to figure out whether Tingus should talk by himself or like with someone. I feel like you have great sage advice. You're like so high, like with your wisdom is so good, and you're very knowledgeable about like seeing other captains and what is the best. So I feel like you should definitely do it with him, Tingus. Tingus.
Huh?
No one listens to me.
Tingis was very much spacing out.
The flattery is unnecessary, but very kind.
I wasn't being flattery. I was being truthful, but that's okay.
I would be happy to.
Okay. Good luck. I'm gonna walk away.
I didn't agree to this. Okay.
It's a group decision. That's how it works.
Are you still there? I walked
Oh,
away.
I thought that he had walked away. I
Okay.
just was spacing.
I don't think anyone walked away yet.
I was about to say, I
my
just
room.
walked away. I was like, I just walked away.
Okay.
It's my room.
I
I,
will-
don't have to walk away.
Yes. Drin will head up to the top deck and he will go to the mast. Is Riven? Riven is following him.
Yeah. Now well, she was first to walk away, but now that she sees you're following,
Yeah. Well, wait.
So then she turns around and she goes, I hope that they do that because I feel like Tingus didn't want to do that by himself. Anyways, so I have a question. Have you been to the Fey Realm? No, right?
Bing, bing. He stops.
She's neurodivergent.
Keeps walking until he gets
Really,
to,
you don't say.
until he gets to the mast, and then he'll sit down before answering her question. In a sense, yes.
What was it like?
The left side of his face kind of slackens a little bit, and the right side stays taut, and the scar line's really harsh and puckered. Home.
I only have like vague memories or whatever. But did they also like I feel like life and death was so much looser over there. I feel like this world is like, you know?
I don't think that I've been to the Fey Realm in the same manner that you have from what you have described, though I don't know where you're from.
I don't think I understand that. I mean, I know that you say that you're not upset, and that's, you can do whatever you want.
I am a liar.
I'm not not upset. I'm fine. I think I'm just confused. I feel like there's a lot of gray, but also a lot of black and white. People are like, some like Kithara's like, I don't care. And then Tingus is like, I care a little bit. And then you're like, I care a lot.
He crosses his legs and takes sort of like a more meditative.
I feel like death is so weird. And like I know it in like the nature aspect of like it's, you know, you're born, you live, you die. You either die because you got eaten, you either die because you were fighting or whatever. And I just feel like this whole like morality thing gets all mucky. And I just don't know how to understand it. Like how do we know people are innocent to not kill them?
Do you remember that question when we were in the temple about the spear?
Mm-hmm.
How it was all about perspective.
Mm-hmm.
It is all about perspective. There is no right answer when it comes to killing.
So then how do I know when to not kill someone?
You learn as you age. You kill a man and it feels terrible and you never do that again. You kill someone so that you stay alive. And that feels terrible, but you do it again because you don't want to die. And you do that enough times. Or you see someone kill someone and you don't think that feels right. And at the end of the day, maybe you live 600 years. And you still don't know. But you have a better idea. You come up with your own sense of moral right and wrong. I killed people on that boat because that I was not thinking, and I regret that. I tried not to kill the last couple, and I failed.
What if I don't regret that? Does that make me a bad person? I don't know if I regret it or not. I feel fine now. I didn't feel very good afterwards, but
I think that I'm allowed to decide that. It means I disagree with you, but it doesn't mean that I get to decide that you're bad.
who does?
No one.
Okay, cool. Thanks. She walks away.
He's just sort of like,
Jesus.
Sasha.
You Tibble talking?
and he'll. Can I add like a last little detail before you go to that?
Oh, sorry.
He'll open his journal, and he'll flip way back to a very early page, and there's some forget-me-nots that are pressed onto the page.
Those are so pretty.
And he'll just touch the forget-me-nots and think for a little bit.
Take it.
Jeez. Oh my god.
Yeah, what's up?
Is this a tonight thing?
I guess not. Probably not. I don't know. Full disclosure, I don't want to have this conversation. Which, I mean, you heard that already anyways, but like, boy, I really don't want to have this conversation, but like, I'll do it. And I don't think it would be conducive to have more than one person in said conversation, because then it could feel like we're ganging up on her type of deal, and she'd get very defensive, and that wouldn't be conducive to getting anywhere.
Don't be combative.
Brother, I'm an athlete. all I know is competition. Like, I don't.
I think that needs to be on pause for a moment.
No, you're on pause.
Whiplash, everyone!
I couldn't help it. It was right there.
Right.
Right.
Can you do that?
Do what? Have that conversation?
No. Put the competition on pause.
Oh, yeah.
I definitely recommend that.
I mean, I felt like I put the competition on pause for most of that whole conversation that we just had anyways. So, if not the entire thing, I don't know. Just kind of comes and goes, really.
Okay.
I'm a natural born athlete. It just happens sometimes.
Sure.
Anyways, I mean, any input is appreciated, but again, I don't think it should be a more than like a one-on-one conversation. Just my thoughts.
I disagree, but I respect it.
Okay. Noted.
He'll nod and walk away.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. Tingus is gonna sit and think for a while about how to approach anything that's gonna have to transpire. As such, Chris, I'm gonna look in the book because it's a new day, is it not?
It is a new day.
What does the book say? On the last page,
On the last page,
where the inscriptions have been this whole time.
don't give in to cynicism, you will power through.
Hell yeah. I take it to heart. Yeah.
All right. The journey continues. The course has been charted so that you steer clear of large imperial ports while making your way off the coast of the only kingdom that really used to rival the Empire, now since has been kind of beaten back, the coast of Taolia. There is actually a nearby fishing colony. They are with the Empire. There is not really a force there. Also, you don't have to go to it. You can just see it from where you are going to be. And it takes slightly over 1 week to get there.
Woof.
1 week, you say?
1 week, specifically.
Yes. Is there anything
my.
else you wanted to do on the journey?
bowl.
One drink of the bowl.
I was about to say, I want to
Drink
sneak
from
in.
the
I
bowl.
want to sneak into the captain's quarters.
Do you just never have that conversation with Kithara?
What?
In that whole week, you didn't have
What?
the
We
conversation.
might come back
Wow.
to it.
We might come back to
Oh
it.
my god.
That's hilarious.
It's fine.
It's a new
Drin will ask you how it went around day 3.
Haven't gotten there yet.
He just nods and walks away. That's it.
I mean,
He ain't gonna
truthfully-
press you.
Truthfully, haven't gotten there yet.
He doesn't want to have the conversation either, so
Yeah,
he's not going to
so,
press
like,
you.
Are people counting down the days on the bowl situation?
I
Yeah.
am.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
Drin is.
I mean, I'm drinking from it, so I mean, like,
Excuse me, we all get turns.
I guess.
I'll fight you about it.
So what happens the morning of the 1 week point?
Yes, man.
I think Riven is gonna wake up early for once. Like
How early?
really
How
early.
yeah. How early? Because
How early?
I
Like,
want to
think
know if
she's
it's
not-
earlier than
I
Drin.
think instead of waking up, I think she's like not gonna go to sleep.
That's the only way you were gonna beat
Yeah.
Drin.
Yeah.
Exhaustion.
Hey, we're
It's
still on a
true.
boat for a while.
But it's been a week, and it said that.
He said over a week to get to the thing. So.
He did say over a
He
week.
did say
Oh,
over a
see,
week.
I heard
So-
a week.
No, he said
Over
over.
a week.
Okay.
Over.
So
Just checking.
she's not gonna go to sleep, and I'm gonna cast Pass Without a Trace because I don't live. I'm not in that.
Yeah, fair.
And yeah, I'm gonna cast Pass Without a
I hope
Trace.
she asked the same question
I do too.
because nobody knows what my question is.
And I hope that she gets the
I have
literal
some idea
exact
of what your
same
question is.
response.
Well, that's so
Well,
rude of
I
all of you
clocked
guys
that
to like
you-
think that I am not gonna ask like such a cool
See,
question.
I think that Riven's gonna ask something a little bit. You're not gonna ask something basic. You're gonna ask something that's like.
I haven't even
I don't know what you're
decided
gonna
myself.
ask.
And I'm gonna sneak into their room and get the bowl and then go out before drinking it and like try to sneak it away.
What time of morning is this?
Do those?
It doesn't
Well,
matter.
you-
Tingus wakes up early.
I was about to say.
I know you wake up
sleeping-
early,
That's why I'm asking. Like,
but
when
like
is
you
this?
wake up at the same time every morning, and I know that Riven knows
Yes.
that.
And you
like,
also know that I wake up
Yes.
like at dawn.
right.
every
So
day.
it definitely.
Kithara
Drin
is
probably wakes up
variable.
like 2 hours before.
Yeah,
I
you
do.
are variable, but you would be asleep. Like,
But it's also in my possession.
What's
it's
in
on
the
the
room?
shelf. It's not in your
It's in
possession.
our
in our
room.
room, but it's in the shelves by.
It's not on your body though.
No, it's not on my
Yeah.
body, but
Yeah.
it's
Um.
by the bunk.
Stop being so possessive.
Yeah.
God
I'm
damn.
just saying. Trying to get
Anyways,
clarity on where it's at on the boat.
so I'd probably do like the middle of the night, like a couple hours before dawn, but like basically making sure that everyone is asleep and sneak into the room.
Okay.
Okay, 11 plus 10 is already 21.
21.
21? Plus 5, so 26.
Okay.
Yeah, you beat my passive, so like.
Yeah.
You're gonna be able to do it.
Okay. Yike. And then I'm just gonna scurry to the crow's nest.
Okay.
Did you bring any water?
I always have water on me.
Okay.
I'm a Circle of the Sea Druid.
Just gotta ask. I gotta ask.
And I'm gonna pour some of her water into the bowl and drink it
This is immediately.
immediately.
Okay. How much do you drink?
Like, I would say like a cupful, like an 8-ounce pour.
Okay. Nothing happens immediately.
She pours more and drinks more.
Okay. How big of a gap in between?
I think she would probably wait like 5 minutes in between.
Okay. Nothing continues to happen. How long do you wait? Like, do you keep trying? Is there like a
I think honestly she probably
Yeah.
would keep trying.
and like do the gaps get any longer? If you run out of water, what happens then?
I have if I run out of water, I can create water. So
Okay, nice. You're just, okay.
Yeah.
Then to
Yeah.
fast forward a little bit, like I don't know, you can
Add some moisture.
with some information, we'll backtrack
Yeah.
and say like how Riven experiences this. There is not a response until dawn.
Oh, okay. So probably you would be getting up.
So I don't know how frantically you
I'm going
go
to-
in
Well,
between
I'm in-
shorter
yeah, I
or
think I would be-
longer or whatever.
But that's what the
as
first
soon
thing I
as
do when I get
comes
up.
up
as soon as
Yep.
the light from the sun starts cresting on the horizon,
Yeah,
as
that's probably
the,
when you
That's
wake
when I-
up,
first
though, not
the
get
first
up there.
drink,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that first sip after that,
Yeah.
you will hear a voice in your head
Okay.
greet you, like, hello.
I'm going to ask you a question.
I am ready. Do you need a moment? Because we can also throw it to break.
Yes, I do need a moment.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. We're going to take a quick break and be right back. Welcome back. Thanks for tuning in. Friendly reminder, if you're not subscribed to us, please subscribe. It helps a ton. And we appreciate you viewing. And if you haven't hit the like button, you like what we're doing, please hit the like button. Ring the bell, all the YouTube things and Twitch things.
You're way too nice
Subscribe,
about
follow.
that.
Smash that like button.
I guess I could be aggressive. Or else?
Or else question mark?
Yeah, or else. Depending on how we're feeling, one of these characters will determine whether you're innocent or not, and then what happens.
After that, who knows?
Would you prefer the brig or the conference room? Enter below.
Ocean.
Get in the comments, tell us.
Yeah, ocean, brig, or conference room.
Secret fourth option.
You have to see the PowerPoint.
Is the secret fourth option death?
Okay, Riven.
Now.
Speaking of,
Oh.
Oh,
did
yeah.
you think of your question?
Oh, yeah. Was there any time spent on break?
Did you spend any of your break thinking about it?
Yes, obviously, because I'm a professional.
Inside check.
As you remember the voice in your head going, yes, I am ready.
Will. The thing is Maeve's not very good at remembering notes. Give me the name of the weapon that we're looking for. Do we have a name yet?
Oh, the Sword of Jha, I think?
Or is that what it's called?
Blade of
Yeah,
Jha.
Blade
Blade
of
of
Jha.
Jha.
Blade of Jha.
Thank you. Will we find the Blade of Jha off the coast of
Taolia.
Taolia?
Yeah, God.
Really putting him on the spot, huh?
No.
Yes.
Thanks. By this time, you're probably at the cruise.
I'm climbing up the crow's nest.
Yeah. I was trying to think if there should be more than just no.
Okay. You let me know.
But you can feel the rigging shaking.
Yeah, I think I like this better. No, you will not find it.
No, I will not find it. I will not find it. Yeah.
Wait, how did you phrase your question? Will we or will you?
Uh-huh.
We.
Okay.
Oh, wait.
And it said you will not
You.
find it.
Now, is that the royal you?
Or is it me individually?
Exactly.
Who knows? Let's find out.
Maybe.
Okay. Hey! Sorry, I fell asleep up here.
Oh. Good morning, Riven.
How good of a job did you do stashing, or are you just still holding it?
Well, you're not up. Are you up yet?
Morning.
I'm looking up at you still.
Um,
I've stopped.
okay. I'm trying to decide whether she's gonna hide it or not. Yeah, sorry, I fell asleep up here. Do you mind if I get a few more minutes rest?
No.
Thanks.
Except, he does what he always does, which is he leans against the mast,
Down below.
right below,
Yeah.
to wait.
Okay.
With Saja.
Okay.
He's got his head down and his hood pulled like low over his eyes, so you can't from above you can't see.
I'm
might have his eyes
gonna. How far is Misty Step?
30
30
feet.
feet.
You're too high.
I know. I am too high.
Riven just shows up on the deck.
No, she would
Jump off, and then Misty steps
Okay.
safely down.
Yeah, falling.
So this is the DM question a little bit.
Okay.
Because it's a bowl. So it's like not like I can like attach it to myself, right?
It's a bowl.
It's a sizable bowl.
It's a bowl.
I know. Shush. I can't like attach it to myself in any way. Like if I'm carrying it.
What do you mean anyway? Like there are definitely ways. Like,
So I can. Like I'm trying to wild shape. And when you wild shape, you can and choose to like have your form with your stuff on. Is what it said in.
okay.
Do you
This is the
understand what
one
I'm
thing
saying?
that
So like
So I'm trying to say if I'm
does it.
carrying the
Yeah.
object or if I'm like
Okay.
on my person. Do you know what I mean?
understood.
Yeah.
Right. Because when you wild shape, your
Yeah.
stuff is.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it is literal magic, so I
So,
think we're
sure,
good.
we're good? Okay,
Yeah.
so then-
is there like narrative to this? Like, what animal are you?
Oh, I'm going to wild shape into a wolf spider. And I'm
Okay.
gonna
sauce.
wolf spiders are only this big.
Okay.
Okay.
What they are.
Yeah.
that's
okay.
not.
That's not the problem.
not
What's
That's
the
not
problem?
the problem.
Oh, you think you're gonna squish me?
Well, it's also a wolf spider specifically.
Why?
Kill it.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing.
What's wrong with the wolf
Yeah,
spider?
nothing's wrong.
What's wrong with the wolf spider?
Everything's fine.
Keep going.
Okay, and I'm just gonna climb down and try to scurry past Drin. A mast is like this big, and I can scurry on the opposite side.
Yeah,
of
you can scurry on the
Yeah.
opposite
that's-
side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Is Drin's like? Are his spidey senses tingling?
You said
Are
your eyes were
Saja's-
closed. You said
I was
your
gonna
eyes
say. I was gonna say. I am actively like. He's not actually like he's resting, but he's always alert and listening for everything. He's a very paranoid old man, and Saja, even more so. So, but she's a spider. I don't feel like I see her,
Yeah.
and I definitely
think
don't
that's-
hear her.
I think that's
So-
fair. Additionally, the crew will alert the captains that they believe you have arrived.
Great.
You are coming up to what appears to be no longer a sandbar, but there is a kind of visibly lower section.
Wait, I have a question because you said it
Than the
was
sea
over a
bottom.
week and a half.
It was a couple weeks.
No, it was
A week-
just over a week.
just-
Just over a week. So do I get the point of exhaustion or no?
No, you'll be fine for.
Okay. I just wanted to
Yeah.
double check.
Excuse
You're not the DM.
I'm not.
We're fast forwarding narratively
I'm
slightly.
looking,
I like
I'm
it,
looking
okay.
at it from a very fun entertainment roleplay
sure.
level.
Technically, this is like 2 days later.
Got it. Cool.
You are alerted that you are arriving. Logistics questions like drop anchor, how close, blah, blah, blah. And you figure all of that out with the crew.
Yep, we sure do.
Yes, you do. Now, what else? How do you prepare?
So, Riven, you can make it so that people can breathe underwater.
Theoretically.
Of course, I have a
Theoretically.
I've never tried it.
Okay, do we know how many people you think that
I
each of these...
think
Do you also have any idea for how long?
I think if I were to try it, it would last 24 hours.
Well, that's
And it was 10 creatures. Up to 10 creatures. Willing creatures, obviously.
forcefully make someone be able to breathe underwater.
Wait, is it just above table question? Is it creatures or humanoids?
It says
It's always just
Creatures.
creatures.
willing creatures of your choice
Creatures. So
within the
my
range.
cat can breathe underwater.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Is Saja willing to breathe underwater?
Oh yeah.
Until the spell ends.
Don't sound disappointed.
I'm not disappointed.
You sounded it.
I'm not. I was just trying to figure out because we're cats. Being thoughtful.
All right.
So-
how do you...
Oh, just everyone needs to come within 30 feet of me. Who am I doing this for? Obviously us four. Tibble.
Saja.
Saja.
Tibble.
Saja and Tibble. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I assumed I was going to watch the boat.
Yeah, he watches the boat.
5. Any
Yeah.
of our crew coming with us?
No.
Do you want like a backup rescue crew just in case? just go.
Well, I
like,
mean-
spend the spots.
Yes,
be good
it
to
makes
just,
sense to have
Oh,
Maybe
true.
someone
so
ready
5
to
more people can. That way, if we need to,
Yeah.
be
they
rescued.
can come
Yeah.
down.
All right.
Yeah.
You
so
also picked the B team.
B
Yeah.
team. Okay.
B stands for.
All right.
So
Everyone,
for what?
Bud.
hands in.
Worse than the C team.
I
Because it's action or ritual, so no. All right. She pours water over everyone's hands. That's doing okay. All right, I think it worked.
Drin walks over to the side and just down.
Oh God.
And then I just like open my mouth. Can I breathe underwater?
You can, I think. You
Yeah.
cast a spell.
I think
I should double check. Well, like, at no point.
I definitely
to
didn't
be
say
fair,
it. I definitely
I
didn't
didn't
say
check that it was on the list, and I never
love
heard the
that.
words "I cast water breathing," but I assume
we're doing
I
it for
assume
flavor and
Riven
narrative
didn't
sense.
just lie.
it. No, that'd
we're
be hilarious. though.
storytelling.
We're storytelling and not trying to physically cast spells.
When after you jump in, Riven's gonna go on like the edge of the deck. She's like, "All right, see you on the bottom," and she's gonna dive in. Is anyone coming after me? You guys coming in? The water's great. She's gonna say that. The water's great.
Drin just stays underwater. He
Are
doesn't
you gonna
use
come
us.
too?
Yes. Why wouldn't I?
I don't know. Cats in water? I don't know.
I'm not a fan. Well, I didn't mind going after the fish guy.
You did willingly
That's true.
do that.
I did willingly do that. You know, I don't necessarily feel comfortable going fully under the water. Being in the water is okay. This will be new.
Hey, at least you can breathe. However comforting that is.
Yay. Yay.
Are you coming in or not?
We'll be there in a second.
Tick tock, tick tock. She goes under.
We're not on there right now.
What?
TikTok.
Oh.
Above table jokes.
Damn.
Got him.
Where does Riven end and Maeve start? Who knows?
Do we do it at the same time? Just
Do you want help?
I don't know. No. I do not need help.
Is that a lie?
Oh yeah, you do your bracelet jingle.
Lie?
Not a lie. She's afraid you're just gonna push her in.
That's good instincts.
Do you need help?
I'm not gonna push you.
Gently guide you.
No, we can just do it together.
Exactly. Let's do it together.
Okay. We walk over to the edge. Ready? On 3.
Yeah.
1, 2,
2,
3. Just all right, now we're gonna push in. and promptly follow in afterwards.
Who do you think was swimming deeper first?
That one.
Because I jumped
Well,
in.
did you
Ah.
wild?
didn't.
Whoa,
No,
did you
didn't
wild
surface
shape?
at all.
No.
Nope, I never surfaced.
Okay.
This one just said, I'm going in.
Do you have
Yeah.
a swim speed though? I do. So I'm
But,
gonna
but,
swim
you went, but
faster.
you went back up.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
So it's
Yeah.
She'll still catch
Yeah,
up
I
to
would
you.
catch
We'll
up.
say,
Yeah, I was
we'll say
gonna say I would
Riven
catch
is
up too.
catching up
Yeah.
at about the point where in the depths, as it starts to become slightly less blurry, you think you see some glow.
I'm stopping until my team catches up.
and coming emitting out of a stone structure.
How deep is this, by the way, Chris?
With it being daylight, you can still the light is still like piercing.
Okay, so it's not like
No, you're not like in a super
Yeah.
deep trench or
yeah.
anything.
Okay.
Like this supposedly used to
I have
be
starry
land.
wisps if we needed to.
I also had these sweet glasses.
That's true.
You mean your
I
diving
have-
goggles?
yeah, they are
Now
now.
diving goggles.
Put them on anyway.
They are now.
No God.
Okay. So Cathara and Tingus catch up,
Yeah.
paddling downward.
Paddling downwards.
Can we talk to each other underwater? I know we can breathe underwater.
As well as sound carries underwater, sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go. Are you guys ready?
You continue downward.
Yeah.
There is what you can see as you get closer, reminiscent of the monastery you spent some time in. There is a large double door, except there is no door. It is just the doorway.
Oh.
And there is a glowing light coming from the inside. And it is a cool blue light.
What? You guys seeing this?
Yes.
Should we worry about like that ward stuff?
There
Wait,
is no
you mean you don't
door.
want to get shocked again?
Yeah, sorry. There is no door, but the doorway.
Right.
And then a little bit of
I know,
glow.
but I don't know. Some people can ward things. I don't know, magic.
Kithara's only thinking back to the fact that you touched a door. And she's just very like,
Twice.
there is no door.
That's true.
All right, you go first then.
She goes first.
Okay. It is slower than the rest of you.
Leave me alone. I'm not meant to be under here.
You see this continue to open and extend as you get closer to the entrance, like a sort of chapel. Obviously, not a lot in the name of decorations or
Right.
seating, but what remains of the walls and structure. Though it does seem, at least on first glance, it's not like crumbling.
It's ruins,
Sure.
but it's not like it's destroyed in the traditional sense of ruins.
Right.
Okay. As she slowly paddles forward, making faces the entire time. She doesn't want to get too close to whatever this light is. She kind of wants to get close enough to kind of figure out like how big it is, if it's in a shape, but also even if there is no decorations, if there is any signs of symbolism in like the stones or whatever is there.
Do you cross the threshold?
Yeah, she very much went through the doors
Oh, okay.
Non-existent doors.
that aren't there. The doorway.
The doorway.
I thought you were still doing pause.
Is where's
commit to the
everyone
bit.
else?
I would have followed.
Immediately behind?
Yeah, I would say immediately
Yeah.
behind.
My tiny little tail
Yeah.
is
Okay.
being a little rudder.
As you cross the threshold, you begin immediately sinking.
Like, feel like I'm pulled to the floor.
Like
Is there
gravity?
a floor?
Yes. There is a floor.
Okay.
And
like, hope
Cathara,
so.
you land on... Well, you're paused.
She's kind of like looking around like,
And you can, like, jump
oh, it's like the moon.
and, like, float
Like
a
Cathara's
little
been
bit.
absolutely been to the moon.
Yeah.
Sure.
Been to the moon. You guys don't know my backstory. Anyways, yeah. So she like kind of does like a
Hold on
like
to that nugget. Someone clip that.
it's canon
that
now.
might come in later.
It's
Weirdly-
canon now.
Weirdly, don't ask
Weirdly,
questions.
don't ask
Save that for
questions.
later. She kind of like pretends to like try to like swim up and like does it, and then she realizes she kind of bounds. She's like,
And you fall back. So what you notice
There's bubbles.
is that your general speed is slower, but you can jump higher.
oh dear God, I also have like a I have a really good, decent jump anyways.
I technically don't, 'cause it's
Jump
based on strength.
is really nice. Got it. Cool. So,
Can you choose to swim if you wanted to?
What do you mean?
Oh,
Oh.
you also cross the threshold.
Yeah.
You have a similar experience.
Okay.
No.
yeah,
Okay.
that's what Kithara was like trying to do. Like, you see her kind of
Yeah.
like try to like
No.
start
As
seeing
soon as
kinda,
you
like,
have
bound.
entered this structure,
Yeah.
it is something is magically keeping you grounded,
Got it.
but different. Mechanically, you all move 10 feet slower.
okay.
Okay.
Okay. 10 feet. 20. Okay.
But you all can jump higher if you'd like.
Oh.
How much higher?
The
I don't even
There's
know
a
what my jump
weird-
is right now, but
There's a weird math thing for jumping.
okay. We'll get to it when we
if we need to jump.
Yeah.
The light.
Yes.
Yeah.
What is
Where is it coming from?
Glowing ceiling.
the
What is
whole
this?
ceiling?
Yeah.
What does the ceiling look like?
It's
no.
glowing. You can't tell.
Oh
Okay.
no.
I wasn't sure how intense the glow was.
Intense enough.
Is there
that
any
it
like
obscures
motifs?
detail.
Is there any like
Yeah, that was
motifs
the-
on the wall?
That was the other thing I was looking at.
There are there are alcoves where it would have made sense to either put offerings, statues, something. There are these along the walls. There every so often.
Okay.
But nothing is currently there.
This place feels weird.
Chris, is there an altar?
There is an altar, and there is a door behind the altar.
Is there a book on the altar?
There is not a book on the altar.
All right, I'm gonna go investigate the altar anyways.
I'm gonna go head toward the altar on the door.
I feel like I'm just gonna go around the corridor, like go
Got
around
it.
the area.
Yeah.
I'm mostly interested in the door.
You gonna share with the party?
Kithara really wants to jump.
Do it.
How
She's like,
distracted
I
by the
feel like-
light are you?
Wait, so we can jump higher.
Yeah, Kithara's like bounding, and
Wait
she's like,
a second.
so Kithara's like actually like like seeing how high she can jump
Kithara,
at this point.
just like how
see her
high
going.
up is the ceiling, roughly?
Whee!
It is a vaulted, like, chapel church ceiling.
Cool.
So it is like, let's call it 30 at its peak, 20 at its size.
Great. I'm gonna walk over to Kithara. Yeah. And I hand you a small glass vial. Drink it.
What is it?
Just
We're in water.
you'll jump higher.
You're effectively casting jump on Cathara.
I am casting jump on Kithara.
She's gonna like open it, but put like her thumb over it, and she goes, it's like you see her put
Yeah.
like her thumb in her mouth. It's like we're underwater, and so she drinks it.
I am casting jump on you. Until once the creature can jump up to 30 feet by spending 10 feet of movement.
Oh yeah, she's already like doing like the
Yeah.
leap, and then seeing how like
So
far she can
however
keep
that
pushing,
adds up with whatever we're
and
already
then
got
you're
going.
just gonna see her drink it and then go, and like move forward and then jump.
Yeah.
Well, you guys go. Like,
Have fun visiting the ceiling.
it's shiny.
So wait, how high does jump add?
It lets
An
you go
additional-
up. It lets you jump. I will read the spell.
Cue jump.
Jump is you touch a willing creature once
couldn't
on
remember
each
who
of
it
its
was by, though.
turns until the spell
Van
ends.
Halen.
That
Van Halen,
creature
yeah.
can jump up to 30 feet by spending 10 feet of movement.
So an additional 30 feet, and then however the mechanics of this go.
So the mechanics are that you can vertically jump twice as high as you normally could. No, that 3 is a different 3. 3 times. So normally with a running start, It's 3 plus strength modifier.
Strong.
So strong. 3 plus
So
strong
you just fly to the ceiling.
times 3.
Imagine the Superman. Like,
If
putting
you
off.
don't have a running start, you divide that by 2.
Times 3.
So
divided by 2.
if you're just standing,
Yeah,
and
she's
you
not
jump,
standing, like,
what's your-
Regardless, she's
what's
hitting
your
the
strength?
ceiling.
Yeah.
she's
She's hit the
bounding.
ceiling,
Like
yeah.
she's
Yeah.
doing the kind of like jump, zoing, doink. It's shiny.
Yeah, it gets incredibly bright and shiny as you approach.
The eyes huge, sparkling. Like
Are you like bracing at all?
Probably not.
well, no.
Do you
well, I mean,
understand how much jump you had?
Well, once she starts flying, she's gonna
yeah,
feel it.
I was gonna say, I think she would feel it, but like obviously, like shiny.
It's like, whee!
Yeah.
You feel stone, like a cool stone, and
You have a climb speed, right?
Yes, I do. That's why I did it.
now who is going to the altar?
I am.
And then I'm
Just
ceiling.
and you're following.
Yeah.
Are you distracted by the Cathara jumping thing at
No.
all? Okay, so
That
you're
one
going
with
kind
the
of
Drin's
quickly.
watching
Cats
me.
are gonna be cats, dog.
Oh,
Like,
right.
it's-
I'm watching
As you
for a bit.
approach the altar, make a perception check.
You've been mean. I'm gonna spend the luck point.
Spend that look. Look, look, look.
Oh my god, it's worse.
Oh no.
Too bad. Glad it's only advantage, not replacing it. 9.
Okay. You get to the other side of the altar without noticing the creature that begins crawling from behind and on top of the altar. I need the party to roll for an
I'm on the ceiling in
Yeah.
the shiny light. I love it here. I'm so smart.
Hey, actually
Being a
good.
cat. What the hell?
Oh, it's so cute.
What the hell?
That's where I'm at.
Hey, you're really far away. You're fine.
I'm
That's the altar, right?
That is the altar. No. You are in front of it. Its face is on. Nope. No. The square right at its face. You are there. It is on
You
top
are
of the altar in front of
Is
you.
the door here?
Yes.
I'm on the ceiling.
On the ceiling.
yeah.
Yeah.
You will join shortly.
I
think I'm like,
don't know nothing. Yoink.
You won't need that case.
I mean, I get it, but
You win this time.
what was my best roll?
I did.
not bad.
All right. High initiatives.
17.
16.
Oh, 17.
Hey, look at twinsies.
Who wants to
You
go
probably
first?
have a higher dex than me,
Rollies?
though.
Can we do rollies?
You can do rollies if you want, or
I'm
you
gonna
can
Are we
decide.
all 17?
No.
I'm 16.
No,
We
17, 17,
No,
16.
we're 17s. I'm gonna go first.
Yeah, because I'm on the ceiling.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Okay.
16.
You go first.
Okay.
I'll go last. My best roll of the game, and I still go.
To be fair, we all like one right after another.
That
So
feels
funny.
feels right though. So what's the order?
Me, Cathara,
Me.
Riven, you.
So, a large octopus who is wearing a bandana and carrying many things, specifically carrying a pistol, a mace, a sword, a spear,
true.
and has several.
It's a Glocktopus.
That's the episode.
Welcome.
Plus.
And several mines affixed to a bandolier, including one already in one of its tentacles.
Okay.
Airy.
Seeing you there,
Yep.
it panics
Okay.
and uses a reaction.
To ink blonde. I inked.
to try and hit you with its mace.
Mm.
25.
It's my new spell.
No. Please, no. I don't want it.
That is 11.
Oof. God. How do I wanna do
Reaction battle.
this? Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at.
This is technically before the start of your turn, so
I know.
I guess I'll put Glocktopus on my pad.
Please recall the Glocktopus. I mean, it's got other weapons, but that's
That's
But really, what's
that's
important
the important
here?
one.
I took
Yeah.
11. Yeah. As much as I don't want to hurt it, because I would rather try and talk to it. Or try to. Actually, I don't have...
Talking's a free action.
It's true. I was just going to hit it with the Obi-Wan. Hello there.
It is May.
Bonk.
Ow. Okay.
It's Revenge of the Fifth.
It is the
still
Revenge of the
counts.
Fifth.
Yes,
Ah, revenge, you
Fifth
say.
today.
Hellish Rebuke. Dex save.
Oh, okay. Wow, that escalated quickly.
Well,
Would have been
You hear
different
very
if it was May
mumbled.
the 4th.
If you beat 14,
Yes.
then yeah. You take half, right?
Okay.
I'm reading. Yes.
Sorry.
I need D10s.
this isn't Anakin.
You take 4.
Alrighty.
Hope.
As
Ow.
the fire erupts, immediately extinguishes, and the hot steam and water
Yeah.
boil the Glocktopus.
Delicious. We're having calamari later.
That's squids.
Calamari.
It's still got tentacles. You could slice it.
Dice it.
Oh my.
He pulls out his secret other weapon, the slap chop.
Oh my god. Alright, is it my turn now?
It is.
Alright, cool. I'm gonna dunk on him.
All right. Then Kithara on deck.
Alright, let me just check my... Oh, I guess I'm not gonna dunk on him.
You don't?
But he's right there.
Yeah,
Why
but I
not?
have to cast Mage Armor.
That's kind of important, you know.
Yeah, I guess I will have to cast Mage
We need
Armor.
to get. We need to get you armor now that you have.
I can. Yeah, I
you're
can wear
barred.
medium
You
armor.
know, you can now wear stuff.
Anything but
Uh,
mage armor.
I'm gonna Mage Armor myself, and then I guess bonus action. I'm a yell at Drin underwater. Just, oh God, how am I gonna inspire you?
It's a Glocktopus.
No,
Kill
the
it.
classic. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Get him.
I'm about to take no shots. I'm going full melee.
It's fine. It's still a shot, though. Yeah. Bardic Inspiration.
Thank you.
Love it.
I'll give myself a d6.
Cathara.
I'm on the ceiling.
Yes.
What's with the blue light?
The ceiling's glowing.
Okay, is it doing anything to me?
No. Illuminating.
You're up there for no reason. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't know. Sometimes.
We also spent a spell slot on this.
Yeah, we did.
Jump
you
was
can't.
that's
you
right.
can jump right back
a
down
I
very.
mean, I can.
like a rocket.
This
Just-
was a
it would just
very
use 10 feet of
expensive
movement.
roleplay
I
moment.
mean, you'll hear a underwater.
I
I
hear
Hellish
some.
Rebuke.
I hear some.
Actually, your
sizzling.
voice is carrying surprisingly well for underwater.
We
There's a
love it
lot
here.
of magic going on.
There's a lot
Yeah.
of magic going on.
Is it carrying better than it did outside? Of
Much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Yeah.
figured when we started being able to walk on the bottom.
Technically, we always could have walked on the bottom.
Can I? It's more of a struggle out there than in here.
Trust me, I'm struggling right here.
Being on the ceiling and I have a climb speed.
You also have a gun.
I get that I have a gun as well. She really doesn't know. Like, if I'm on the ceiling and it's glowing, like, does that, like... Does it feel like anything around is like more like glowy than normal? Like that's like ooh.
Normally the ceiling doesn't glow.
I mean, yes, I get that.
Well, that's
But,
exactly
like-
where my head went.
But like,
What do you mean the
Chris
whole
is on
thing?
fire tonight.
We're just roasting each other.
Yeah, it's a great time.
I mean, in the sense of like, I don't know, something that like maybe is powering like the glowing ceiling.
Like, it's not bioluminescence.
Yeah, like, is it
Correct.
arcane? Is it a creature? Is it?
You don't think it's a creature. You don't feel any bioluminescence. It feels like stone.
Got it. Cool. She's gonna look down. How far away am I on the ceiling?
30
So
feet.
you're 30 feet up. And then, you know,
Wherever you decided to put
Angles
who
and
took
dangles.
Trig last?
We're angling and dangling. It's fine. I'm on the ceiling.
30 by 20, everybody. Put my hypotenuse in the chat for me.
Someone do math. That's not my strong point. Because I think she's like somewhere like in the middle. Because Drin really didn't get that far after like handing. Well. Bonus action. Steady aim as she's like holding back. Pointing down at this octopus.
Gloctopus.
Gloctopus.
The Glocktopus. She sees the gun and is like,
Step
Wait,
one.
use his
I'll make
name.
your name.
she's like, there's a gun. I need it. And I'm gonna roll to shoot it.
You got it.
But I have advantage. Wahoo.
Also, if anyone participated in our math quiz in chat, the answer is 36.
I was working on that, Chris.
I'm doing it in a timely manner.
13?
To hit?
Yeah.
That does not hit.
Bullshit.
I brought
Hold on.
Glocktopus to D&D battle. What is bullshit about this?
Hold on.
Also, you're
hold on,
welcome.
Hold on.
What did
Hold
you-
on.
What was the?
Chris, I feel like this is a point of inspiration for that because I was pretty inspired.
You know what? Why not?
Let's go.
I
You missed
think
100% of the shots. you
Yeah,
don't take.
exactly.
You're inspired by your own.
I did it myself.
That was really good when I did.
Just, you know what, me? That was pretty good.
All right. I stay on the ceiling.
Okay.
It's not like I can move anyways.
What?
Yeah, she's steady aimed.
Oh,
I can't
yeah, that's
move.
right. Yeah.
Forgot.
Alrighty. Anything else?
No.
Riven.
Okay. Bonus action. Cast Emanation. Which doesn't do anything on this turn, but it's fine. I'm also going to cast Shatter. Con save, and the radius is not going to include Tingus, but it's going to be the 10 feet this way.
Okay.
Con save, please.
15. That's not true. 17.
That's mean. Stop it.
Oh, we're gone.
Does it take half
It's
damage?
under consideration.
Thank
Yes.
you.
I
Yes,
think
it does.
Shatter
It
does,
does take
yeah.
half damage. I got so sad about
That's
it
how
not
spells work
not
in-
doing it.
Sorry.
No,
This-
you're no.
I'm not
that's
playing a spellcaster this
No.
round, so that's why I'm
it's
like,
helpful because I just got distracted by I didn't get it.
get it. And I'm like, half damage?
That's cocked. Okay, that's a pretty good roll actually. 6, 7 plus 1. I love it. I love it. So 13, 14, half, so 7.
Excellent. It's going to use its second reaction, and it's going to toss a mine. Can you please put this?
No, not mine.
On the square that intersects, if you go from you and a line from Drin and Tingus. So it'll be closer to you, and towards me one, and then towards you one.
No.
Sorry, you the person. That's my bad. Excellent. I'm going to get a chessboard A numbers.
Oh, actually, yeah, that would be a lot. Oh, that would be a lot easier.
A7. Knight to A7.
Drin.
Oh wait,
Well-
sorry.
I haven't moved yet,
My bad.
Chris.
Yep.
God.
Hold on.
Doing
Wait,
speed chess.
10,
10 feet less.
Right? Yeah, yeah.
Minus 10, yeah.
5, 10, 15.
But you can jump.
You can jump 3 times as far.
Wait, how does jumping work then?
Oof, math. Actually,
Oh my god.
it's like really inconvenient math.
What if we just vibe it out?
Yeah, we're
Honestly,
just vibe
yeah.
it.
How far-ish, Chris, do you feel
I
is
could-
Yeah,
right in
I
your
feel
heart
like
of
if you do
hearts?
enough skipping,
Okay.
you almost move the normal.
Okay.
Ribbon
So-
skipping.
Honestly,
Using the
that's
momentum to push yourself farther.
So it'll be 30 now, I'm guessing, is what you're saying, if I'm skipping.
Yeah,
Sure.
basically, I don't think
You're
I thought that out the complete way, and yeah, I think if
Hold
you
on.
jump,
5, 10,
It's basically the
it's
same.
basically the
Really
same.
30. Okay, I'll go here.
Because you have to like run 10, and then
Oh,
you
I
can
get it.
jump
Yeah, to get a running start.
to get a running start.
He was here, right? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Close
okay.
enough.
I think so. All right, that's my turn then.
Just like WWE, we care about the rules here.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Hey, Chris,
Yes.
could I feasibly...
No. So sorry. I'm so sorry.
Wow, Maeve.
15 to hit Tingus. Oh wait, sorry, we're on Drin's turn.
What
my
the
bad.
hell? I was
gonna say, what just happened?
I got thrown off
Skipped
a hard.
everyone.
Okay.
Keep that
Go for
roll.
it. I will actually.
So,
That's only
misses.
fair.
for the jumpy jumps,
Yes.
Not just the regular jumps.
if I were to back up here so that I can get a 10-foot running start,
Uh huh.
could I feasibly leap over the mine and land there?
Hell yeah, that seems sick.
Oh, yeah, brother.
It's my favorite thing when a DM says, "Yeah, that seems sick."
Seems cool.
Oh, yeah,
Seems
brother.
dope. Do it.
Yeah, do it.
I'm gonna take
so
out...
you moon jump over the sea mine.
And as I'm in the air, I'm gonna take out the scimitar and the short sword, and I'm gonna start swinging.
You got it.
Remember,
Sarah
I am a
was
Valor
doing
Bard. You can
sick
add
moves.
You're also flanking.
That too.
Oh, so I
well,
have
you don't have
advantage.
to use your bardic if you like.
Well, you can add it to damage.
Right. Do we want to find out what this thing's AC is, or not really?
Yes.
Yes.
Hmm.
We know 13 missed.
Yeah. 17?
17 will hit.
38.
Okay, so
That
it's
feels
17 or
right.
lower. Okay. So that's going to be... First attack is going to be... I didn't use Hunter's Mark!
Okay,
Gotta love it.
bonus action.
I can't do that. I have to wait until this attack hits. Alright, so we're going to do... D6.
We're not backtracking.
That's going to be 8 damage
You can. You hadn't rolled
for the
yet.
first
So
attack.
can, yeah, that's fine. You can roll for Hunter's Mark.
I was gonna say you hadn't
very
rolled
fine.
technically
Yeah.
first.
Yeah.
Thanks, Chris. That's an
No,
additional 2
I'm
damage.
a really big rules guy.
It's a whole additional.
for
It's
the
a whole
rules.
additional 2 damage, Chris.
We're
Excellent.
sticklers for the rules
Yeah.
here.
And then I'm going to make my second. Oh, I'm sorry. I get an additional D6 because of sneak attack.
I believe you.
Another 6.
What was all of that together? I remembered 2 and
They
6.
can't-
What was
Yeah, I
the
remember
first
You can't
die?
do
6.
damage unless
6.
you have something special with
And
I
Valor
think it was
Burn.
5.
It does it?
I'm
Is
Yeah.
that what does it?
That's
Okay.
roughly
Okay, 'cause
what
I was like,
think it was.
Okay.
Valor
That was
Burn
your
lets you
regular
add it-
damage die, right?
Valor Burn lets you add it to
Because the
damage.
first one was the D6 plus
That's what I wanted to double
5
check.
times 2.
Yeah.
Oh, so 8.
Okay, so 8,
8 plus 6
2,
plus
and
2
6,
is
16.
16.
Wonderful.
That's the first swing.
Excellent.
All right, second swing.
Where are my subclasses?
20 something
Where are
hit.
they?
20. Yes, absolutely.
Okay, cool. All right. In that case, I'm just going to. Can I borrow some d6s?
No. Yes.
Wow,
Sorry.
okay.
I'm sorry.
Thanks,
It's
Kyle.
been that kind of day.
No,
no,
thank
no,
you,
no,
Kyle.
I'm so sorry. Please take
Too
them.
bad.
Take them all. Take them all.
Too bad.
Too bad. It's too late. Okay, so one of these is my regular damage die. One of these is from the Bardic Inspiration. One of these is Sneak Attack, and one of these is Hunter's Mark. Ooh.
That's what I'd be using
Yeah.
it for.
Oh, yeah.
That could've been worse.
100%.
Shit. I mean,
100%. 12.
it's like free shield.
Another 16.
Sweet.
Actually, wait, that's my offhand, so another That would have been another 14. My bad.
14, not 16.
My
Excellent.
apologies. And then Saja has a movement speed of 40,
So 30.
so 30. But could she hypothetically, like, jump over here?
Cats are pretty jumpy.
Cool.
We say this one's on the
Over
ceiling.
Tingus? Yeah. He's really tall.
Why not? And she's really jumpy.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's a mountain.
I'm just
Not
asking.
mine.
All right, you're being too rules heavy today.
All right, that is going to be... and
Not
she
that
takes
crunchy,
she takes
bro.
the dodge action.
So bad.
She takes the dodge
Who's
action.
Because
side
that
are you
I
on?
don't command her. She automatically takes the dodge action.
I sat in the chair and it just got to my head.
That's true, actually.
I sat in the chair and it happened.
Memories came
I
back.
think after that, then...
Who am I?
What are we doing here?
Okay.
That's my turn.
Alrighty. Can you please place another mine?
Whereabouts?
Not another one.
2 tiles behind Tingus. Yes, perfect.
Do we know what the range
Okay.
is? We don't.
Nope.
Not until
Nope.
we trigger it.
Sure don't.
Nope. I'm on the
Oh,
ceiling.
we're
Have
keeping
fun.
that.
15 misses.
So 15
I can't even
misses.
swim and we're underwater.
Number now is 16.
Excellent.
Uh-huh.
Those are gonna be. That's gonna be its turn. Tingus,
I'm a dunk on him.
back up. All right.
Dunk on him.
Crit?
Crit?
Ooh.
We rolled double the dice, right? that's what we said.
Why did you have to go right
Yeah,
behind?
more dice, more fun.
More dice, more fun. I'm also gonna use.
I literally showed you the spell.
I know, but I couldn't.
I'm gonna
couldn't
use
hit him
my
without
giant
the
ancestry
mind.
on this
I can't wait till you get
too.
closer. Bye, Saja.
So it's 2d6
It's 10
plus
feet now.
2d10.
Damnation.
Yeah, I know. Bye, Saja.
He's gonna repeatedly kill my cat.
Let's
Damn
go.
it, I'm the bad one.
5, 6, 7, 14 plus 3, 17.
17, and that's the doubled.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Beautiful.
Yeah. Do I have any bonus actions?
Bardic? Pretty much.
Pretty much. I think we're good.
Yeah, it's going to use one of its reactions to... Actually, that's right. You are familiar with this, and I guess technically so is Cathara, if Cathara is watching really up close. It's going to use one of its reactions to use a technique that you saw described in the book, and you
Oh.
notice that the spear it is holding is orichalcum. Its special attack on this, so if it hits,
this one
it is 18 to hit.
On me?
Yeah.
Yeah, it hits.
So it is going to push you 5 feet away,
Oh.
and you are stunned until the start of your next turn.
Yep.
Now, entering within 5 feet of the mine, it detonates.
Yep.
Oh, no. What a combo.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
Oh, wait. I lied. Mm-hmm. I'm going to spend a luck point to impose disadvantage on that attack.
Sure.
It's a-
well,
It's a reaction?
I still have my reaction.
No. That was a reaction.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, because you can't know the results.
Oh, true. You're right.
But I will slow down next time.
Yeah.
Dice said it's certain.
Thank you.
Yep.
Yeah, give me the deeps.
Oh, dear God.
It's only 3.
It sounded like a lot.
It does,
It's a lot.
but it's fine. Now, with stunned, I believe
I can't take reactions. And
it's actually a dex saving throw.
Oh, really?
However, I forget if stunned removes that ability.
No, I don't have that on me.
Because attacks against you have
You
advantage.
can make a dex. Can you make a dex save when you're stunned?
That's
what
what
we're
I'm
trying to figure
remember.
out.
I don't think.
Stunned
I did not write that
condition.
part down.
You were incapacitated. Saving throws are effective. You automatically fail strength
Automatically fail
and
strength
dex
and
saves.
saves. Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
that's it. So,
Okay, cool.
And attack rolls against you have advantage. I was like, I'm pretty sure they're auto fails.
That's fine.
all right, so you are going to take 12 damage from
Okay.
the mine detonating. That you can remove it from the board, as it were. Thank you very much.
So what was the
Appreciate
rate?
it.
Did we figure that out?
5 feet.
5 feet.
5 feet.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Thanks. Being our test subject.
And Kithara, it is your turn.
Cool. Reload. Steady aim. Shoot.
Absolutely.
16 plus 6, so 22.
Hits.
Yay! So I get a D10 and 3 D6s. And why am I doing that? That's because I had a lot. 9, 10, 11, 15 points of damage.
Very nice.
Actually, and because I have weapon mastery on that, I have advantage yet again. So technically, I then now have a bonus action.
Which said it.
Perfect. And I'm just gonna keep hanging out on the ceiling. Teehee.
Riven.
I was gonna do something, but now I'm not. So now I'm gonna do something else.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. I just don't want to kill you.
I appreciate that so much.
Or you mean you don't get to choose?
I thought we talked about this. We're not killing people anymore.
Especially members of the party.
To be
Because they
fair,
not all
it
of us
actively attacked
Is
us.
Drin innocent?
yeah.
Yeah, is he? Ooh,
Yeah.
moral dilemma.
Oh, okay. First, I'll do my emanation con save for me, please.
Oh,
Like as my bonus action.
14.
God. It's fine. It's fine.
Do they
No,
not
set
take
it
half
up.
damage on that?
No,
Woof.
I know.
It's like a free thing.
All right, that's fair.
To be fair, it's a pretty powerful thing. Actually.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do Ray of Frost. Add him.
Okay.
You blunderer. I'm guessing.
You make ranged spell attacks with advantage. Oh, technically flanking? I don't know.
I
Range
feel like
attacks
I'm-
don't
Oh,
benefit
okay.
from
Oh,
flanking.
that's fair, yeah.
The only reason I have advantage is because
13. I'm guessing does not hit.
13 will
no,
not hit.
because
That's
that
what I
was
thought.
my first roll.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Okie dokie, and that's not reduced by half. Okay.
No.
Okay. I don't want to kill Saja again. Getting closer, but I think I'm gonna have to. Not Saja. I'm gonna have to hurt someone.
It's fine.
There's 3 people within range.
Well, okay.
Tingus
actually,
can take
wait,
it.
wait,
Okay,
wait,
legitimately,
pause.
do what Riven would do, and I will not be mad at you.
Well, Riven wouldn't go after Saja anymore because of what happened.
Tingus can take it. It's fine.
So, he's taking up 2 squares, right? Is
Yeah.
he in the 10-foot range though? 'Cause he's,
But then so is-
technically-
Of
that's what
what?
I'm asking.
Yeah.
I'll be fine.
Well, it would have counteracted. I didn't realize it. Did
Where
he
do you
move
want to put
there
it?
No,
I got pushed there.
Yeah.
on his last turn?
well,
Or,
technically the
or
thing was here,
before.
so you would be
No, within 5 feet.
Oh, within 5 feet?
Was it
If
before-
you're, if
was
you're
it
on the
before or
edge,
after
Jason.
your turn?
After.
It was after your turn.
Yeah, it used its reaction
Yeah.
on the end of my turn.
Got it. Okay.
So-
Then you don't have to do it. It's on your next turn, so I can move out
Yeah.
of your way so you don't do it. Okay. You might still be in
That's
your
fine.
range, but okay. So. I'm gonna jump. Bloop. Oh, but then
Okay, just get here.
I know, but then I'm gonna. If I'm here,
You're
it's
fine.
still 10 feet. I don't want to get Saja.
and you'd also get Drin.
Oh, yeah, that's not. She's worried about Saja. Dren will forgive me. He won't forgive me if I attack Saja again.
Maeve is correct.
As you move closer, it uses its reaction to cast
I don't know
gun.
if I'm there yet.
To cast a gun. It is
I cast
Glocktopus.
Glocktopus.
Cast gun.
Okay. If I go by the mine, I'm guessing it
Yes.
explodes, correct? Even
If you move
Right.
within
5
5
feet.
feet.
Yeah. Well, for you with your eminence, if your eminence touches it, it's blown up.
Oh,
Okay.
That makes sense.
that could be useful though.
It could be like if you shot one, it's gonna blow up.
What's here? 5.
Jump. It's Mario. It's the Mario level.
Woo! Perfect. I'm gonna be here. And it's in Wizard's range, so it would blow it up. The animation would blow it up.
Wait, are you gonna?
That's my end of my turn because I did my action and bonus action, but my emanation would make it blow up if.
Okay.
But I wasn't near it, basically.
You detonate the mine. It does blow up. No one is in the immediate range of it,
He's not.
so it
Is it
just
he?
removes.
No.
Oh, okay.
Not really.
Okay,
It's
so yeah.
the like immediately
So it
adjacent.
removes itself.
The
Okay,
hypotenuse
cool.
isn't. You get it only because of the eminence.
Yep. Yep.
You're not approaching him, but that's also frustrating. So he might still cast gun,
Gun.
Cast gun.
but like also there's 2 people nearby. We will hold. Drin, it's your turn.
Cool. All right. Top of my turn, I'm gonna cast Bark Skin on myself.
Bark, bark.
Bark Skin.
My intrusive thoughts are really bad tonight. I'm so sorry, everyone.
Listen here.
It's fine.
Somehow my brain was somehow sharing his brain cell with you in that one because I was like, Bark.
Yeah, top of the turn, bonus action, Bark Skin, and then we're just going to start slashing.
Get him.
20.
It hits.
What? Did you tell Chris the number?
You said 20 something. We know that 17 hits.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Shortcuts,
yeah, okay,
please.
it hits.
17 hits, 22
We're gonna
hits.
do so. We're
And it's not
starting
crits,
starting with the
doesn't it?
scimitar. Yeah, no crits. And then Maeve, may I please borrow one of your d6s?
Yes, of course.
Thank you.
Well, I don't know why you need to ask like that.
Because last turn I took it from Kyle.
That's why.
I explained the joke and made it not funny.
No, explaining the joke makes the joke better.
Have you tried doubling down?
All right, that's gonna be 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, first hit is gonna be 12 damage
Excellent.
with sneak attack. And then as part of the weapon mastery property, I can make my offhand attack without needing my bonus action. That's gonna be a crit.
Heck yeah.
So we're going to be rolling.
You are only rolling sneak attack on one of these attacks, right?
Yeah, so
You get once per
I was
turn.
just about to be like,
Too bad.
only
I
one.
don't get the sneak attack.
Once per turn.
Yep.
That's
That's the other person playing the
going
rogue.
to be. Thank you. +1 because it's offhand. It's going to be 12 after it's doubled.
12 after it's doubled.
Yes.
Understood.
And then for my last attack, which is my second attack as part of the attack action, that's going to be a 20-something with the scimitar, with Hunter's Mark. Oh. Which is going to be a 13
Very nice.
total. And that'll be my turn.
It is incredibly upset and uses one of its reactions
That's fair.
to slash back.
gun.
It is 18 to hit.
Does that hit with? I think that, yeah. That's
Just it meets, right?
I think Barkskin is only 17. Yeah, that hits.
Okay. 9 damage.
Understood.
Alrighty. Its turn. How surrounded that kind of stinks.
It's got a way out past
Did you,
me.
did you need me to move Saja? Because I
Yeah,
can
I
still do
did.
that on my turn.
I do. If
Where do you want her? Would you,
Wherever,
you could
not in
yell.
a line.
You can yell for her to move.
Oh yeah.
That was a lot of damage last turn by one person.
Move up, just
Like
away that
this
because it's
way?
gonna be a line behind.
Okay, well, I
like,
don't want her to leave the threatened range.
Yeah, that's
Is
fair.
there good?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
As long as they're not in a
Okay.
direct line from where I'm at.
Yep.
Yeah, it'll try to do both in one turn. We'll see if it goes well. It's gonna throw a mine behind Dren.
Like there or
Yeah, there.
this one, the
Yeah.
farther one?
Yep.
The spear.
And then spear, dirty 20.
Yeah. That
Yeah.
was it. Ouchie.
Wait, do you still have your bardic inspiration?
Ouch.
No.
No, you used it.
Because I used it as part of. Because you said it was
Yeah.
valor.
Yeah. You can also use it in reaction to add it to your AC.
I can.
Yep, that's the
That's good to
defensive
know for
one.
future. I didn't realize that was a valor thing. Not right now. Still hits.
You are stunned until the start of your next turn.
Understood. And I'm assuming that goes
Pushed
boom,
5.
Yeah, you get pushed into it, it goes boom.
which I failed a saving throw for.
Which you failed the
automatically.
saving throw for automatically.
Yes.
Auto magic.
How much damage do I take?
From the 3d6s, 3.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
nice.
It was actually, I'm just, you know, hey, sometimes they have, yeah.
I got really lucky.
Must be 9.
The spear does 11. I didn't roll the spear for you.
I thought the
Oopsies.
spear
My
was...
bad. You're welcome.
All right.
Oh, then I was a reaction.
Must be 9.
That's 18 total.
Oh, wait.
18
Oh.
total.
No, sorry.
What?
That's a lie.
11 plus 3?
14 total.
Okay, that makes a little more sense.
Yeah.
Are you still? You're 14.
Also, you're
I'm
stunned.
okay.
Until the start of your next turn.
Oh, I'm okay for now.
Incapacitated.
Tingus.
Next turn. Oh, wait.
Oh, start.
Start?
You are no longer. Yeah,
Oh.
it's not that devastating.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
No. You
Also-
you get your full turn.
Gotcha.
In the
It's-
in
oh.
between.
That's not nearly
It's not
as
getting
bad.
Yeah,
tired
yeah.
using the techniques.
Not necessarily.
It has
don't
used
know.
it twice.
Twice. I would
Okay,
actually.
it might
we
not
would
have
know
as
that
m-
information.
It might have a higher flow than
Wait.
us.
Please
but
hold.
It might know what it's
No.
doing. Yeah, because
Please hold.
Riven can only do it once per combat.
Please hold.
Different
We
weapon.
might know.
But
It
you're
seems to not be getting tired.
In the meantime,
Which makes-
Tingus,
I
regular
already,
turn,
like, made a
please.
note
I will
going.
do-
Yeah,
Yeah.
Maybe it does not get
yeah.
exhaustion.
Boy, howdy.
Because of the style.
What are we doing? We're gonna. Oh. I want the advantage of attacking it from melee. But I've also taken a lot of damage. Nah, we ball. Get in there. I'm also not in the line, it's fine.
Yeah, you're outside.
Yeah. Aw, not a crit, but definitely hits. A D6 plus another ancestry charge. Man.
woof.
Woof. 5 damage.
Owie.
Okay.
Sorry, Kyle.
Yeah, it's fine. And then I will look at Riven. Something inspirational.
Do you say
Yeah,
something?
something is-
inspirational?
yeah.
That's great.
Yeah,
What do I get again?
a D6.
That you can either
To use
use
whenever.
to
I hope that's also what
Attack.
Ruben says in game. What do I
you
get
can use it
again?
as a reaction.
Yeah, you can use it as a reaction to
Boost your AC.
to boost your AC, or you can
Or-
use it as damage after you successfully hit on an attack.
Got it. Okay.
Or to use it to maybe hit.
Or
Anything
for
else?
an
Yeah.
attack roll.
Yeah.
Like normal.
Okay.
Bardic inspiration.
No, that's it.
Cathara.
Reload.
Okay.
I don't need to use my bonus action because I have advantage because I hit it. So I'm gonna roll.
Yeah, you did.
To hit.
Jesus Christ.
That's a crit.
Nice.
With sneak attack,
Critical
right?
gun. Yeah.
But I have some new things with my sneak attack at the level I am that I can forego a d6 to impose something else. Chris, now would you consider this creature a large creature?
I'm assuming something cooler happens if I say yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's
Or-
say yes.
I mean, it's taking up.
It's taking up multiple squares.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
I will forego one of my d6s in my sneak attack to trip it.
Oh, you should roll the d6.
Huh?
It's an octopus. You're not going to trip it. It's an octopus underwater. You should roll the d6.
Yeah, but if I trip it, it has a prone condition, which means everyone has
Or does it
advantage.
just immediately? It
No,
doesn't get
I
a
mean, it has
save?
to give me a dex save. It could be dexterous. It is an octopus.
But Chris
It's a
is telling you
Glocktopus.
to. But if Chris tells you, if
one of
Chris
his
says,
tentacles
if the DM actively
No,
says,
screw it.
don't
I
do
will
it.
send one. I'm gonna put poison in my bullet.
Nice.
There you go.
There we go.
I got other
Yeah,
options.
yeah.
You're wow.
Can it give me a con save?
12.
It fails. It's now poisoned for 1 minute.
Okay.
And at the end of each of its turn,
Good.
at the end of each of its turn, it can repeat the save. So it's gonna
What does
take.
the poison condition apply?
We will
Let me
look
do my
it
damage first.
up. It has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Okay, cool, great.
12, 16 plus 8 is 24 points of damage.
Ooh,
That's
very nice.
my damage that was doubled
Okay.
for crit.
Okay.
And then that's it.
All right, it's got to use a reaction. All right, I mean, I guess it's got to cast gun.
Gun.
You know, like
Are you still on the ceiling?
Yes. Spider
with
cat.
It already has
Spider
disadvantage, right?
cat.
Because it's taking a ranged attack within melee
Spider
range
cat
of
does.
Shoots a
enemies.
gun, apparently.
it's shooting at Cathara.
Get out.
Oh,
No, only
With-
I can have the
with-
gun. Give me that gun.
Give me that.
Give me that gun. I want it.
He has an empty hand reaching.
Does it have advantage right
No.
now?
No.
It has
Disadvantage
disadvantage
because it's
okay.
poisoned.
Yes,
because it
right.
is poison. Unfortunately, it rolled an 18 and a 17.
This is bullshit.
It casts bullshit.
It has.
Yeah,
I can't stop it.
yeah, my AC is 16. I'm taking your gun. Just wait till I get down off the ceiling.
12.
Weak.
That is its reaction. Riven.
You can have the spear. I want the gun.
Okay.
It is 15
I think first I'll do
It's-
the
it's special
emanation. So go ahead and roll that con save for me.
No, it's only attacks and ability checks, so this is still straight. That is a 12.
Okay, so yes, finally. Woo!
Get him.
Get it.
What is this again? You're like looking at it
actually
and it
kinda
does
glad-
damage?
Yeah, it's like I direct
Yeah.
it at it. I'm guessing
it
what
doesn't really
happens
matter
like
for sure.
magically.
It's
Yeah, like it's like the kind of thing. I don't know. It says
Emanation.
choose creature I can see. The target must save on a con save throw against my spell DC or take cold damage.
Reaction. Camouflage. Octopus.
So I'm guessing it's like
ink.
kind of thing.
She's misbending.
Nice.
Yeah.
give it
But
the
I'm
old
underwater, so it's
evil
probably
eye.
like
Bubble bending.
Just give it the old evil eye.
Okay, 6 and 2, so 8. It also, I have been forgetting to do this. It is pushed 15 feet away from me.
It's the wall.
So you glare at it and mist form and slam it against the wall.
Yep.
And it slurps to the slinks to the floor.
No, it slurps to the
Okay.
ground.
No, I like
Slurps to the ground. Yeah. Yeah.
And then,
Oh, is
No, it's dead.
oh, it's dead?
It's
Yeah,
dead.
kind of
Yeah,
slinks
yeah.
to the floor.
It slopes
Yeah.
to the floor.
Oh,
Yeah,
man, I
slurps to
didn't
the
even get to
floor.
do my cool lightning bolts.
I mean, thank God. I'm pretty sure I would have gotten hit with that. I'm not.
No, you wouldn't have. No, you wouldn't
It's
have.
electricity underwater.
Whatever.
I see.
Probably fine. We haven't even
my
done science yet.
Science.
My theory is I was like, okay, what if Chris is like, it's chain lightning now? And it hits
Yeah,
everyone
like
else
that's.
in the room.
Hey. You never know till you try.
I'm gonna walk over to its corpse.
Yeah.
No, wait,
right?
it's my turn.
You're right. It is your turn.
We're out of combat.
You're right.
We haven't dropped initiative yet.
We haven't dropped initiative.
Fine.
5, 10, 15, 20.
Yeah, we've not dropped
Loot
initiative.
its corpse, steal its vest.
You hear
You
its
get its
bandana.
fishing vest.
Steal its bandana.
you
It actually does still have 2 sea mines.
Ooh, I'm taking those for
Cathara's yelling from the
sure.
ceiling. Get me the gun, please.
Okay, she takes the gun.
Come
for
down
you.
and get it.
But I'm already
And
up
the
here.
spear is, you said it's like
It's
a
an
cool
Orical spear.
It's Orical.
Okay, so I
blink.
am going to grab it. I'm like, this is too much. And then, because you're near me, right? I'm just going to toss it to you.
Oh, I catch it. Well,
Do
do I
Sure.
catch it?
It's not ball shaped. I don't want it.
Sure.
You're stunned.
I catch it.
So
Yeah,
I have
wait
the
till-
2 mines.
Okay,
the
wait. What else did this thing have
Yeah,
on
what
it?
else
So
does
it
this
had
gun,
a mace.
2
A
mines.
mace, a sword.
Oh, it had a mace too?
Yeah, it had a mace.
Oh my
a,
gosh.
a
This
sword.
one's not
Sword?
Orichalcum.
What kind of sword?
Okay.
A short
Murder-
sword?
Is it a murder mace?
It's the 1.5 hand sword.
Short sword.
No, 1.5.
The one that not a great sword, long sword. Is that
Yeah.
the 1.5 hand? The one that
Yeah,
does more
long swords are
damage when you
1.5
use
hands,
2 hands.
Oh, okay, yeah, long sword.
Does it
Yeah.
have any like, I know I always ask this, but like emblems or like anything that's like an indicator of like
Does it
why
have
they're
money?
here?
The
Like-
tentacles.
What?
It's just like an octopus. on
Okay,
the
it
water.
like that has nothing. It's just an octopus.
It doesn't have any like religious iconography.
That's what I'm basically
yeah,
asking,
yeah.
yeah,
I will
mines are
say
focused.
actually because you mentioned it and you're looking,
See mines, but
you
it's
can
not
see on the altar underneath it there is a carving into the stone of the altar itself.
Guys, there's a
Yes.
carving here.
Oh, that's what I was coming to see, maybe. And then I got jumped.
Well,
I'm not blaming anybody. It's just the
sounds like
facts.
you are.
No, I'm just upset the fact that I got jumped.
I'm a okay. I have the mines.
Can we be out of initiative at this
Yes, you
point?
can drop
Yeah.
out of it.
All right, cool. I want to go look at this carving.
I'll send it over. What was that?
I want to go look at this carving.
Yes, absolutely.
Wow, look at the drip on this guy.
I know he looks so cool.
It's kind of an earring. What a badass. And his little.
Yeah, it's a
I have
really cool
sea
mini.
mi- I have two,
he's
you
got
said
an
2
earring.
I wanna
sea
see his
mines,
earring.
right?
Correct.
Yes.
Yeah.
I have his weird little octopus ear.
Those will come in handy later.
5-foot range.
This is a really cool mini.
May I see after you're done?
Of course.
I've showed up.
What do I see with my
show and
eyes,
tell.
Chris?
You see.
Thank you, Jorge.
Oh,
if you're
thank
watching
you.
the
Jorge.
Yeah, it came out great.
Swordbreaker.
Oh, that's cool.
You. I feel like this might not even need a check.
He is wearing pants.
You.
Only on 2 of his tentacles. I'm so
The
sorry.
front
that is
facing
a
one.
pants.
Why
So-
does it copy paste like that? That's so frustrating. It's an image, but I copied text.
I know, it just
No.
rips
It's
inside.
really funny. Anyways,
You see the religious icon to Yam.
who?
Yam is the god of
More like
chaos and gluttony.
Hey, I was right.
No
Yum.
one. I shouldn't say no one. It is not openly worshipped. It would be the antithesis of Seer and the Empire and that whole
Yeah, yeah.
theocracy. But at the same time, like, you know, some edgy teens are like carving
Edgy,
this in their school desk.
edgy Glocktopus.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
No,
it
this
has a
is
sword.
this is very it is both worn and like professionally engraved.
Right. Okay. I relay this information. Is the Temple of Yam.
This place is the Temple of Yam.
I mean,
Interesting.
if this professionally done carving is to be believed, yeah. I touched the carving, by the way.
You do.
Okay, cool.
You hear a clamoring of metal. You believe it is on the other side of the door.
What door?
Oh.
I thought there was
There's
a door.
there's a
There's a
door
door
turns by
behind
a
the
door.
Oh, okay.
Right behind the altar.
I look at the door.
We should open it.
We should open it.
I'm going to stop and knock on the door.
Hello.
Just knock. I want to see if there's a response.
There will be. It mimics your knock.
I don't like that.
I look at Drin and say, like, open the door. I'm going to prepare to cast words. Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Hello.
I'm absolutely pointing my gun at the
There's no
door.
response to your hello.
Open it. If you're not gonna open
I'm
it, I'm gonna
opening
open
the door with my weapons out.
You open the door, and you see it is a much smaller room, but more of a hallway, and there's another entrance beyond, and there is a bright light coming through this hallway. And the shadow of a giant crab extends in front of you. And we will join everyone next week.
Da, da, da.
Dun, dun, dun.
I should have healed myself before we went behind the door. I knew I should have healed myself.
Dang.
It's okay.
But thank you all for joining.
Got a fancy spear.
You got a fancy
Got a
spear.
fancy spear.
I got beat up.
I'm so excited.
Hey, remember there was that like my fight where you didn't take a
Yeah, I didn't take anything, yeah.
It's all good
That
stuff.
evened it out, you know.
Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed this stream. Please like and subscribe, comment, follow on all the different platforms. We're on TikTok now,
Or else, apparently.
or else.
Or else, yeah.
Apparently.
Well, thank you all for watching. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Dear Lord.